Okay, so we'll have a little opening scene here to set the scene, but as far as recap goes, I forget everything up until when they teleported here. Right, the Baron. So barony things happened. You'll have to go check out last episode for more details on that. The party was able to come to an understanding with the Baron before heading out to pursue Revis's phylactery with a fresh, just not so much a warning, just a reminder from the Baron, a concern for their success that the more time goes by, the stronger Revis gets as his body's likely long since reformed. So they might want to get that phylactery quickly and head back. The party decided to make a brief stop in Paelay in order to just have sort of a layover, rest, get some information, and do a few things. When they arrived, though, there was no life left in sight in Paelay. The necrotic plague that came from Lake Ander, that was surrounding Lake Ander weeks ago before they did all their stuff, or a week or two ago, has apparently continued on beyond the forest and encompassed Paelay. That's where we left off. So here's our opening scene, and we will get underway. Let me put out a tweet here. Tweet. For anyone that wants to support us and can't, cheer or sub, no problem at all. Everything, of course, is 100% optional, including this. Tweeting and setting that stuff out is another amazing way to help us kind of extend our reach. More people can get to know about us, and that's super helpful if you're feeling like you want to find a way to help support us. Either way, thank you very much just for being here. Okay, opening scene. It's a shock, to say the least. The bustling city of Paelay, streets full of adventurers, vendors, children, and life, now stands dead and still before you. The necrotic decay, identical to the forest around Lake Ander, fills the scene. Dry brush rolls roughly across the ground by your feet and into the now dried up moat that previously surrounded the cape. The sexy tree, also previously so full of life, now stands broken and seconds away from death. The arid climate, now all the more oppressive. Oops, totally lost my spot there. Holds a strong gust of wind that kicks sand up into your faces, irritating your skin, your eyes, and anywhere it can get. Looking up into the clear, sunny sky, there's not a single bird or creature in sight. With the clock ticking on retrieving Revis's phylactery, our villains have some decisions to make. Tonight on Kier's Lament. Sand and wind up in your faces.
I would like to take a moment of silence as I put my hand on what's left of Sexy Tree and just quietly whisper, "I'm sorry I couldn't hook you up with a better, sexier tree."
Nana D's gonna lean over and get really close to Thaxel and start rubbing her thigh, and she'll say, Lady Queen Thaxel,
yes.
You should maybe spend some time with your man friend because you're getting a little too personal. That's a tree. I know you use the wood, but can you tell me what the hell is going on right now? What happened?
Okay.
Because we were over there and now we're over here, and it's really, really distressing, and I don't get it.
Well, okay. So first of all, Nana, There's this.
I'm Nana motherfucking D. Can you just tell me what the hell is going on?
Yes. Calm your tits, Nana Z. First, there is a bubble around me. I'm not used to people just rubbing places on my body that. Anyways.
Wait, you know, I got this here cigarette. I can burst that bubble so you can breathe more better. Because clearly you're not getting enough oxygen if you rub it on this tree. Yeah, like that.
Okay, honey. I'm a druid. I can talk to plants. We had this.
So wait, what?
Yeah, I can talk to plants.
You be
However,
smoking too many plants.
no, not enough. But we had this friendship, and that's how we were able to transport through the trees. Because I had a friendship with this sexy tree over here. He did a lot for us.
Sexy tree.
So what about the bushes? Are the bushes not sexy? Or are you only into the big things? Yep.
Well, I think I tried talking to a bush once, and it didn't end very well. The tree was a little more helpful, and especially this one because it's right outside our home here in Paelay. This is where.
Do we live here?
Yeah.
Is there a kitchen?
Yes, somewhere.
Can I make battle muffins?
Yes. Go do that.
I'm not entirely sure, Thaxel, that the kitchen's gonna work. Let's head inside and even see if anything's working.
It's gonna work.
She's just gonna like shoot off in whatever direction looks like a doorway, and try to find a kitchen. And she's gonna take her rolling pin out and just like kind of like wave it in front of her.
Nice. Okay, you start heading up. Thaxel, as you're talking, you're like, what? And you have your hand out as you kind of sense the very last of the life drain out of Sexy Tree.
Oh no!
This is a couple of the branches, or the bow up top, snaps and crumbles off, but a single seed tumbles down and lands in the palm of your hand.
Oh no! Okay, I'm gonna and I'm gonna kind of whisper, "Don't worry, I'm gonna plant you where nothing's gonna harm you, and you can sex up all the trees you want later on." Okay. And then I'm gonna tuck the seed into my pouch. Actually, there is an empty vial probably there. I'm gonna dump the seed in there.
Okay.
Then I guess look around and be like, so I don't know what the hell's going on, but I'm pretty thirsty, so I'm gonna go in and go find me a drink. Are y'all coming?
Aga is
better
going
than being
to.
out here. I'm gonna walk inside.
Aga's gonna weapons out. He's not sure what the fuck's going on.
I'm gonna ready my arm as well.
Okay.
He does not like this. Does just standing outside, do we hear anything? Any bustle of the city? Any like movement of carts? Human conversation? Nothing.
Nothing. All that the last time you were here filled the city. You hear none of it.
All right.
Just
I'm
there's
a
no-
sandy wind blowing through
I'm
the
gonna-
buildings.
Boof Atreus onto my arm. Say,
Okay.
fly around, see if you can find literally any living thing.
Okay.
What about the Reapers?
That's what I was thinking. They'd be making noise, like we would hear them.
You think? Do you think they all died? Because that would be great.
That would be fascinating.
I'd
I'd love to cut one open.
I know.
I mean, no, I wouldn't.
Nice.
No.
Make a perception check, please. For
With the owl.
yeah, if you would. And Rhea, what are you up to?
Seeing everyone sort of divide up. Rhea's gonna go head to her room
Okay.
and see.
Oh, I was gonna stick with the group. I don't want to divide up,
Yeah.
but I just wanted to have the weapons out, send the owl, and then follow you guys.
She'll head to her room.
Mhm.
If they follow her, they follow her. That's where she's gonna head.
Okay.
I think Ag will probably follow Thaxel. Keep an eye on her.
And I'm gonna follow Rhea.
What?
Okay.
Well, I'm
Wait,
going to go
actually,
find me a
before
Reaper.
we all get separated, should you cast your little voodoo on our heads so we can find one another since this house is really big. Aga?
The psychic link.
Oh, yeah, we can take it. I mean, that takes 10 minutes. We'll have to sit here for 10 minutes. Owl got a natural 20 plus 3.
Oh,
Woo!
Yeah, advantage helps.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So I'm going to give Owl a few minutes to do the actual scoping, and then I'll let you know what they find.
I think I'll sit down and do Rary's telepathic bond, but everybody has to be like in the foyer with me
do
because
I
everybody
have
has
to
to be near me for me
Just
to cast it.
Just a quick question.
Hmm.
Can you tell me what is it that you're casting?
Rary's telepathic bond. You can communicate as long as we're on the same plane of existence.
But you can't just
telepathic.
interrupt. Can you interrupt my thoughts at any point?
I can't inject, like I can't read your thoughts. I can send you mine, and you can send yours to me.
Oh,
It's
that's
not
fine.
like permanent mind reading. It's just like
Okay.
permanent message.
It's like a walkie-talkie, or I am
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, no
through your head.
It's private chat, yeah.
Give me just a second because I need to be sure of something really quick first.
Okay. And just as far as layout, actually, I have to ask Rhea, where would the kitchen be in relation to the backyard?
Okay, so if we landed in the backyard, wait, is our moat dried up?
It's dried up, yeah.
No,
Oh my God, is there treasure down there?
it was a protective moat.
Oh, there's bodies down there, or skeletons then.
Well,
Shit. Well, then there's like this like deep trench before you get up to the house, and if we're in the backyard, there was the swimming pool. So I guess she would have had to pass the 2 wings that make the U of the house to go to the first floor, and towards the front, she would have found the kitchen wing that had like the cellar and the butchery and all that stuff on that one side.
Can I ask a question, an OOC question, really quick? Given my special thingies, is it possible with whatever he's doing that she only allows 2 people to utilize that function?
You can block messages at any point. Like you don't
can
have
choose.
to accept them. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I guess I'll let it happen, but only that Rhea and Thaxel can communicate to her. But
Okay.
she's not going to hear anybody else or allow that for reasons.
Okay. Neat. So I suppose if you were to all stop in the kitchen on the way, in or around there to get Nana D out before heading upstairs, you'd be able to cast that. And then continue upstairs. And Ray, what are you looking for in your room again?
She is just looking to assess the space, try and tell like how long have the servants been gone. I feel like she has a really good idea of how long a turn down service has been sitting there for her.
Nice.
Y'all don't know how to clean, huh?
That's what people are for.
Yes, but your kitchen is a mess. She's gonna go to like the closest closet that's not in a room, and open the door, and say, and should she be able to open the door, is going to. This looks like a big enough room for me. It's bigger than the one I've ever seen.
Nice.
I mean, Vanity, if that's your choice, but there.
And I mean, this is a huge room. There's plenty of space for me to, I could be right, and there's no, never
We'll
mind.
make the arrangements if you want the second cupboard as your.
Yes,
room.
please,
All
thank
right.
you. Can I call dibs? You can't have it, none of y'all can have it. It's mine. I saw it first.
Here's a mock-up of the estate, the glorious estate that you have in the prime ring of Paelay that you earned. Okay, so Rhea, you'll see. I'm trying to think how many days you've all been gone. You had 3 days, plus the travel's like a week. You're looking at about a week's worth of nothing being done in the house, no presents, no work being done in the house.
I guess after seeing that, she might try and go up to the floor that has like the war room and the sitting room and everything, and see if anybody left them any notes or anything. Assuming that they would leave them in a common area.
You don't spot anything in the war room, no notes, but make an investigation check if you would.
Yeah.
With advantage, because there's only so many places to look in the house.
Oh, that was better. That was an 18. Oh, shoot. I forget the Fantasy Grounds is on my other computer now. You said investigation?
Yeah, please.
27.
Ooh, nice. You note that in the servants' quarters, it almost looks like they were holed up in here for a while before making maybe a fast exit. But you can see sort of stockpile in some of the rooms, not the main house, but in their servant quarters or area. And then hastily packed things are strewn about, and a lot of is left behind.
All right. I guess she'll try and go find the others, whatever they're doing.
Actually, may I ask, are you searching through the entirety of the house?
I mean, she wouldn't have gone into like Dina's old room or Aries' old room, but probably the rest of like the main house and then her wing. Yeah.
Okay. As you're looking through the house, you find that a couple of things with that 27. So in areas where there is any solid wood in the construction, you see the entity's hand is smacking all over the place. Sorry. Okay. You see some rot to the wood. As though you can almost push your finger through it. It's so rotted in some place, like if the windowsills have any wood or anything like that.
Okay.
There's a lot of decay on that. You also find, as you pass through the kitchen and go to check out the wine cellar, there's a bit of a pungent odor coming up the stairs from the wine cellar. As you walk down and through the room, you see... well, let's see how many. Okay. Out of your staff of, you had, I would say, for this size place, you probably had at least maybe around 12 with the two leads. You see 4 bodies of servants here still in their garb that have are advanced decay. For however, I mean, it looks like a month's worth of decay, and you know you've only been gone for like 2 weeks. But sadly, they've passed. And it looks like they were laid comfortably to rest. There are blankets underneath them, blankets pulled up over their faces, and their hands crossed over their chests. Looks like some sort of state of emergency was in place briefly.
Okay. She will take whatever amount of time it is that she needs to take to cast ceremony and make sure that they can't become undead.
Okay.
So the next thing is.
Aga
And then
will
go-
actually probably ask her not to.
I was about to say, maybe we could reanimate one person to get a little bit of information.
Their soul is long gone. Their bodies can still be our servants.
That's what I'm saying.
But they smell so bad.
I
Just
can make them
stay in
walk their
front of
smell
them.
outside.
Yeah, just don't go down one of them. We can make use of these. for sure.
Nana will come by and, oh my lord, what the hell is that? And cast prestidigitation and make it smell like freshly baked battle muffins.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Noticing that Marcon is also having the same thought Aga has, he's gonna kind of like, you can raise undead.
Absolutely. What else are the dead used for? But tools.
Kind of like squint, kind of like nod approvingly, gesture at the bodies.
Well, then take care of them. because I don't want to see him. She'll go upstairs.
Okay.
We'll leave her to it.
All right. So, Marcon and Aga, are you two going to do that?
Are you gonna animate him or me?
I mean, you can. I have anime undead, so.
I'd like to save my spell slots. That's up to you.
I can actually hold on. So, it's actually a couple things I can do. So, go here.
Also, I don't think I have it prepared.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't have it prepared, so I'd have to do it tomorrow.
Gotcha.
If we stay here tonight, I don't even know if we're going to.
Okay. So I think that's it's part of what I can do. Just give me a second.
Y'all don't mind if I watch just in case y'all ain't up to no good, right?
You can watch all you want, Entity.
All right, thank you, Mr. Marcon Johnson, boy.
Have I heard back from the owl yet with his natural 20?
I will.
I took
actually,
10 minutes to cast Rary's telepathic. Rhea gave a sweep of the house.
I'll leave it up to you. It's a large city. If you wanted to come back around now, it would probably have gotten the prime ring and the next ring out and be perusing that third ring.
I would probably have it just check the prime ring, and if there's no sign of life or anything else in the prime ring, particularly, I would have mentally been like, make sure you check the Sultan's palace, and do like a flyby of that, and McGregor and Revis's office buildings. Like to get a view on that, but other than that, just like the main thoroughfare of the prime ring. That's what I really want to know. And then if he spotted anything out on like the outer wall, like glancing out from his vantage point. Anything else flying, like when he's flying, does a Reaper come after him? That kind of stuff.
Okay. No Reapers, nothing in the skies. Nothing in the streets, but perhaps some rustling here and there, but more from inside a couple of buildings. Nothing out in the streets or anything visible through windows. In fact, a lot of windows seem to be closed and shuttered here. There was some loud racket from the Sultan's palace of things being smashed. Yells, screams, like sort of violent sounds from the Sultan's palace.
I'm gonna Marcon, this might have to wait, and I'm gonna hurry over to after Rhea, because I believe she left the room. And I'm gonna catch up to Rhea and like grab her arm. Like there's screams and sounds of fights from Sultan's palace. Do we want to check that out, or do we want to get the fuck out of here while we can?
How many of them?
I don't know. The owl heard it, but he didn't see anything. He's on his way back now.
All right. Yeah, I think that we check it out with an escape plan.
Nightmares?
Yes.
That's a good idea. I think we should get going.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
right.
run through the house and like gather everybody up, let them know the same shit.
Okay, so I'm actually gonna use one of my spell slots. So the casting time for Animate Dead's a minute.
Okay.
And I'm gonna raise one of the people up right now.
Okay.
I think if you animate dead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind. Okay, it's just one. Never mind. Don't listen to me.
Oh, while he's doing that, Nana's gonna get a little creep closer and closer to him,
Okay.
and at the height of this spell casting, she's gonna try to slowly reach her arm around your calf, Marcon, and she's just gonna hug it a little, and you can feel her shaking, and it might seem like she's afraid, possibly, but if you look down at her face, she's totally in awe of what's happening.
Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out where that was going.
Nice.
Oh, wow. I had to make you some special battle muffins.
All right. And Thaxel, you came in for a drink, was it? That's my go-to in my head. Sorry.
It did. I mean, no, you are correct.
Okay.
I wanted to see there was two things I wanted to do in this time frame if I could.
Absolutely. Yeah. We know.
I was going to ritually cast Commune with Nature, which I know takes about 10 minutes.
Yep. No, you got time.
Yeah. So I think, how do I want to start this? I think I'll first go in, grab the drink, head up to my room, kind of like glance around. I don't think I left anything in there, but I just kind of like trace the bed a little bit, like reminiscing on the good times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just kind of like glance to see if anything was left behind. And then go out to where Sexy Tree was and then commune with nature with drink in hand.
Okay. So as you cast the spell and begin communing with nature, you find that the spell, it actually doesn't work in areas where nature's been replaced with construction. So you feel it sort of permeate out through. I mean, you have a massive backyard, so you're able to feel that whole area about 300 feet down underground and out to the perimeter a little bit past the fence, as that's minor construction. But it's not the full 3 miles that you're accustomed to when you do it out in the wild. You do 300 feet, so you still feel the rush of an underground aquifer well below the surface here. But you can feel a bit of a taint to it, much like the necrotic plague up here. Let's see. Powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead. Oh gosh, hang on one second. Oops, wrong thing. Nope, still wrong thing, Dan. How about you try the right thing? This is okay. You no, because you're kind of close, but you feel, because the spell's cut off, it's not going to work really well. But you kind of vaguely feel the presence of maybe an elemental. It would have to be super powerful for you to feel it from here, but over towards closer towards the center of the prime ring.
Okay. I get, because I think I'm in like some Zen posture whenever I'm doing this. I stand back up and I pour a little bit of my drink out to where Sexy Tree was. Toast, chug, and go find Rhea.
Okay. You'll find her probably. Oh, I don't know. Where would she find you at this point, Rhea?
At this point, they'd probably run into each other, because we were looking for her to collect everyone.
Ah, nice. Okay. In a
Hey,
hole.
Mary.
So, go
What?
ahead.
No, if you guys were talking, that's okay.
I was just going to tell Thaxel that the bird saw some stuff at the Sultan's. We're going to go check it out as a group, but be prepared to boot scoot if it's above our pay grade.
Don't worry, we have cannon fodder for this. And I'll point at that undead next to me.
It's a mostly rotted, skin's gotten flaky and brittle and just fallen off in different parts. It's one of the female half-elf servants.
Is that Josie?
Yeah.
I don't know her name.
It's Josie.
It's not
Yeah.
Josie anymore, Axel. Josie's soul is gone. That's just the
It's
flesh
way up
that
there
held it.
now.
Remember, they used to work for us, so
Right, I
Nothing
know.
untoward.
I nicknamed them all. I think she was one that called me Queen. So I just called her Josie. I don't know.
Mhm.
What? Why is she dead?
Let's go find out.
Okay, so
Side note,
Can
Marcon,
I?
did you end
Yes.
up making a skeleton or a zombie?
Zombie.
no, you know.
Yeah, but she still had her skin, right?
Yeah, but you can still choose to just animate the bones.
She's a zombie. We need that.
Nana's like raising her hand. She's still like kind of, as long as Marcon lets her, she's still gonna be like cuddled up next to his thigh or his
That's
calf.
fine.
And she's gonna, sorry, his calf. And she's gonna raise her hand. Excuse me. Pardon me. I am Manatee. I have a question.
Yes.
Yes.
Pardon me, Lady Queen Texel. I have a question. Am I the only one concerned that there's no food being made in the kitchen and I don't know, fucking dead things?
One eye is just out of this. It's an empty socket.
Well, I'm not so concerned about. I mean,
I don't know
do
about
something
you, but this isn't really normal, do you think?
I mean, I don't know why they're dead, but I have a
Oh my
really
god, her
bad
breath
feeling.
is so terrible. I keep standing here.
Don't
you
worry,
not
we're gonna have her walk in front of us to, you know.
This is just, I'm sorry, there's dead. Okay, pardon me, Miss Lady Josie, the servant girl.
Kind of turns and brushes its hand across your face.
Oh, that's
It's gonna like kind of squeeze as much as she can in between Marcon's legs.
I'm gonna mentally command Josie to stop doing that.
She goes, leans back.
So, ma'am, okay, so let me just make sure that I'm clear and that on everything that nobody finds this disturbing. I mean, we walk through a tree and there's this big thing that's not clean. There's no food in the kitchen. You let me have my own room.
Like,
I'm gonna
hair in the
kneel.
face.
I'm gonna kneel down and then like it's okay. She's merely gonna serve us again, even after death, and she's gonna walk ahead in front of us, make sure we don't get attacked by anybody. She's gonna be fine.
So I just can I ask you a question, Mister? And she's gonna like try to put her hands on both of your cheeks and
Okay.
like take a big puff of her cigarette.
Okay.
And as she exhales, she's gonna say, "Can you make them all do this, or just only this one?"
I can make more.
Okay, you know what? You and I, we gonna be friends.
Okay.
And then she like lets her hands down, and then and she's like, "Yep, I like this one, Mr. Marcon. Mr. Marcon is not a Johnson boy."
I'm glad you.
I
approved,
appreciate
Manatee.
that.
Aga's gonna kind of. We should really get going.
Oh,
Yeah, I
well,
agree.
Yes, we
Well,
should.
wait.
But we just
Hold
got
your horses.
here.
There are
Hold your
screams coming from the
There's nothing left here.
Emperor's palace,
Wait,
Axel.
but wait, but wait, but wait.
But wait, the
Baxel.
Axel's the
Hold on, Rhea, you're
Johnson.
good. Oh God, it talks now. I was doing.
She's quite the
ritual.
conversationalist.
I'm gonna shoot her.
Please
There.
don't. Let something else do that.
Okay, that's fine. But I was communing with nature a while ago. The water is contaminated probably, so don't drink it. The water, like, you'll probably die. And I don't know exactly where it was coming from, like maybe somewhere in the center, but I got the faintest hint of an elemental in nature. And if I got a little bit of a hint from that far away, and maybe like, I don't know, out of our league. So I don't want to die anytime soon before I get my revenge. So I'm just giving y'all a nice heads up. Is the Sultan's Palace in the center?
We have an escape plan. Yes, I believe the Sultan's Palace is in the center. Correct, Dan?
Yes.
Okay. So yes, it is. But the thing is, if the elemental is the problem and it's too much for us to handle, there's definitely ways for us to get out. Like, I can surround it in a wall of force that will hold it at bay until we get away. Like, we have nightmare steeds that we can jump into the ethereal plane with. Like, we'll be fine.
Wait, what do you mean we?
Nana
What?
D,
Wait a
you.
minute.
If we need to get out, you get on my horse.
There we go.
Yeah, not mine, hers. Okay.
But I want to ride the kitty.
What? No. I forgot. Oliver is trying to find food outside. Shit. I'm gonna go get Oliver.
He's not partial to rotting corpses, is he? Because we kind of need this one for other things.
I will
Besides
try
food.
to. I mean,
Aga's gonna like, we should get going.
Yeah, we gotta go. I agree.
Yeah.
But what about the battle muffins?
later.
We'll make
honey.
more battle
Nana
muffins
D,
later.
yeah, we'll have to do it on the road.
Can I just get something from the kitchen really quick, please?
Aga's gonna reach over and like pat Nana D on the head, like a little patronizingly, and go, as long as it's quick. And then he's gonna look at Thaxel and kind of like give her a look, like not say anything, but look at her like, did I do that right?
As soon as he tells her to go, she's gonna like run off. But as she runs, it's like she's kind of waddling like a penguin all the way down the hallway. And when she goes in the kitchen, I want to really look around the kitchen and see if there's like anything that wouldn't normally be in a kitchen. And if there are any
Coffee?
yeah, coffee would be good. And then, if I mean, is it well? Okay, is there any like yeah, coffee would be good. She would look for coffee.
You can make an investigation check to see if there's anything out of the ordinary in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Aga will glance at Thaxel while Nana's running away and say, Thaxel, you should go grab as much of your alchemy supplies as you can.
Yeah, that's
not
what
sure
I was
we're-
looking for. Is the
Not sure we're going to be able to come back here. She's got her whole alchemy lab in a different room.
Yeah,
Alright.
I do.
Okay, yeah, she was looking in the kitchen because that's what she knows to look for.
Okay, I will haul ass to my very secret poison room.
Oh,
It's
nice.
out in the open on the 3rd floor.
No one, our new compatriots don't know that, so that's where I
Oh.
head.
That's
Bolt up
2
the
floors
stairs.
away from the kitchen.
Right next to the
gonna-
war room, but yeah.
What's the name of this this undead server? Her name's Josie.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't matter what her name is anymore. I'm gonna command the zombie to go to the front door
Oh.
and keep a lookout while everybody's trying to do their thing.
Johnson. She walks up to the front, over to the front door to keep an eye out. Nana D, what was your investigation check?
A 12.
You don't spot anything too added. I mean, there's a lot of really nice stuff here that you wouldn't find in an ordinary kitchen. So maybe some of the tools of the kitchen look a little nicer.
She's gonna grab some spices, like a little bit of
Okay.
spices,
Nice.
and just trying to shove them in her apron.
Okay, that's quite a selection.
Yeah, that she's gonna turn around and just run back. I got the good stuff. I got it. And she's just gonna like wave her rolling pin around. I got the good stuff. Wait a minute. Where's Mr. Marcon, sir? Where's the lady?
Oh, she wants to go guard the door.
Okay.
She's around. She'll be here. I promise.
Okay.
She's not going anywhere.
She's still gonna just like slide up next to you and like wrap her arm around your calf.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll follow Thaxel. I think the 2nd
Oh.
floor is where the library is, correct?
The 1st library is, yes.
Okay, so I will run. I know that there were a few books Aga was reading in the library, and he would have left them here.
Oh, right. Okay.
The ones that he got from Hell.
Okay. Yep.
And he will go and nab those, and if he sees anything of interest as he's grabbing those off the shelves, he'll nab a few other books.
Okay.
And on his mind right now is necrotic rituals, stuff like that, like where the hell this came from. That kind of thing.
Make a perception check to see if, as you're going in and finding your stuff, if anything stands out to you. Meanwhile, oh, good.
Also, I messaged you about a few things that he was going to try, specifically about golems, etc.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And that would be on his mind pretty much permanently. So anytime a book like that would come up, he'd also be interested in that.
Neat. Actually, you're just collecting your stuff. Perception, just to see like what stands out as you're out there, focusing on getting your books that you know of. See what else might pop out. Unless you want to kind of take the time to go through and investigate instead, you can do that.
No, just whatever he sees and passes.
Okay. Just perception then.
19. 17 plus 2.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to say that you find 2 books, but I want to make sure they're good ones and not on the fly, so I will send you that a little bit later.
It's fine. It's fine.
Just to do you justice. Thaxel, you're collecting all, as much as you can carry, so there's a Mastercraft station here. In the realm of tinkering things, it means your stuff doesn't explode. That's off the table. So, however, that's here. That's fastened in this room. You are able to bring, a number of your other regular tools, so you'll have the tools required to do this on the road. A little more so than the normal tools in a nice leather bag if you want to load all that up and put it in your regular pack. Okay.
I like, whatever she could do, the nice leather bag, the vials, the this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, you get all that loaded up, and you are ready to go. And head back downstairs. Probably by the time you're coming downstairs, Aga will be done, getting his books. And unless you two have anything to discuss, I'll say you head back down to the kitchen and meet back up. Ray, did you have anything you wanted to do during this time?
No, she would actually just stay put, waiting for everybody, visibly, not her stoic self, visibly irritated and focused. Yeah.
Okay. And Marcom, was there anything that you wanted done during this time?
The only thing that I'm doing is having my zombie guard the entrance, and then I'm kind of doing a walk around the room, to kind of cover any other areas just in case something or someone wants to hop in. And my arm is also ready, so I'm just waiting for everybody to get finished with it. We're just guarding the front.
Okay, nice. All right, everyone has congregated there in the kitchen or wherever. What would you like to do?
Are we ready?
Aga's going to nod and encourage moving out.
Aga, don't forget you've got a library on the road.
I know, I've just had a few books I've got on loan that I can't leave behind.
Excuse me. So I just want to ask a question. So that really big room that you gave me?
Mm-hmm.
Does this mean that I don't get to keep it?
It's yours as long as the house is here, Nanady.
Well then, okay. So, oh, yep. Okay, thank you.
All right. Let's go. We've wasted enough time.
Okay, so we're headed to the Sultan's palace, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm good. Okay. Okay, we're good. Never mind. It's this way.
All right.
And if you see any Reapers, just...
Now, quick question. Are we going on foot or are we going by horse?
My thought is if we go by Nightmare, we'll get there faster, and we'll already have them there if we need to dip.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would agree.
Okay.
Fine. Rohirrim. Oh, wait, what about Oliver?
I don't know.
Is Oliver with us?
Yeah.
I want to ride the kitty.
I'm not going to leave my baby out here to die. You know what? Y'all can have that. I'm sure Oliver can keep up. It's cool.
All right.
Yeah, I want to ride the kitty.
There's no room, Nana D.
Oh, but I'm not very. Are you calling me fat?
No. I don't allow people to ride on my shoulders because no. And
There's an owl
spikes.
sitting on your shoulders.
She'll turn her around and look at Marka. Can I ride on your shoulders? I know that
Why not, Nanity?
Thank you. All right. And she's gonna like try to climb up him.
That's acceptable. Okay, so if we can find another tree that I can transport Oliver back through.
Oh, Aga, how far ahead is the palace?
Probably about 15 minutes walking, so maybe 10 minutes riding.
10 minutes riding. Okay, I'm gonna command my zombie to move a little bit ahead of us, just in case.
Okay.
While we figure out the cat.
Like spot detection. Like if something is like whatever is gonna attack, if it attacks random, it's gonna attack her first. They'll give us an early indication, and then we can move in as needed.
Nice.
If the zombie's gonna move out like before we do, I'll just have the owl follow it to keep an eye on it because I think
Sounds
we're gonna
good.
fly and it's gonna walk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Nice. Okay. So you set Josie out, and the owl's name is R something or other. What's your owl's name again?
I had my mic muted. Atreus.
Atreus. Okay, thanks. Atreus in pursuit, keeping an eye. Thaxel, so I think you need a living tree. Correct me if I'm wrong, though, because I'm not...
Well, yes. Like later on, because I don't have a spell slot available since we just transported back. Eventually,
Nice.
I think Oliver would need to go back home.
Okay. All right.
Just saying.
Okay. In the meantime, are you riding Oliver, since Oliver is a large basilisk instead of the normal medium?
What?
Are you riding Oliver?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hell yeah, I'm riding Oliver. he has like this little carriage thing.
Nice, perfect.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
So you get the little, bridle and everything, and get up on Oliver there. And Oliver's pretty fast for basilisk. Has 8 legs, so that helps. But all of you were able to head out. Are any of you flying on your nightmares, or are you all riding on ground level?
Rhea would not necessarily fly too high, but probably about 10 feet high.
Okay.
Yeah.
For Aga, it depends a little bit on whether or not Ari is there with us.
Right, yeah. Ari would be there. She would probably be on her nightmare.
I'd probably be with her.
Okay. She'll probably...
So I'd imagine we'd probably follow Rhea's lead.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And mark that? Okay.
And then I'll just have them. I'll have the zombie moving a little bit ahead of us, because they walk kind of slow, but just in case something pops off, we got that little bit of shield.
Right. Okay. So you keep her Josie out like 30, 40 feet or 50, whatever you want. Now, let's see. As she passes from here to the Sultan's Keep, there's without incident. Nothing strikes out. You don't seem to hear anything here in the center ring as far as inside buildings. It's just a lot of rot. What few trees were here just rotted and dead. The wood and anything living has been rotted away and in decay. The Sultan's palace actually looks like perhaps it was under siege at one point. Like maybe there was a riot or something along those lines, as there's a lot of the closer you get to the Sultan's palace, the more general destruction you see in stone and other things that haven't been affected by this necrotic plague. You're at the perimeter of the Sultan's Keep. Do you head? You hear from even from here, the perimeter. It sounds like a singular entity that is enraged and yelling, and you see some dust come up from something that was been broken, some piece of stone. Something is flipping out inside the Sultan's palace.
Wings go out.
I just want to say, before we move forward, if we do go in there, if the Sultan's dead, we need to get all his fucking magic items. Holy shit.
Absolutely.
Aside from that...
so we're looting, right?
Absolutely.
That's what
Here's
we're
my
here
thing.
for. We're not here to
Sure.
save anybody.
For
I
sure,
think-
we're for sure looting. Yeah.
First of all, needs to be reconnaissance. If we can find out anything about why this happened, I think that's the most important.
we have 2
You know, like
reconnaissance
the
tools
story
right
of
now.
what happened here, I think is a big deal. And then after that, looting.
Can you make me a little bit, I don't know, a little less visible?
Oh, I can't even make myself less visible.
Ugh.
I'm really good at smacking things. I'm not really good at sneaking.
I miss Dina.
I know. I was thinking the same thing. I'll go. I'm used
Speaking
to.
of-
You don't have to. You don't have to go it alone. I can send Josie in there with
Speaking
you.
of Dina, where's... was she back yet? She may have been here when this happened. Where's
She
the mud?
would have told me. I mean,
She may not have had a chance, Thaxel.
No. Okay. Don't you start making assumptions. Okay. She
We
is
need-
fine. She is probably at sipping tea with Cormanda or getting it on with Thud. Do not say that she is in this rubble somewhere because she is not.
She's fine, Daxel. You need a clear head.
I can bring her back
She'll
for you.
shoot Aga a look like no better than to bring that shit up in front of her.
Aga will kind of like lift the
She is-
shield a little bit, swirl the weapon, and go, yeah, she's fine. Like, not really paying attention, but keeping an eye out on the surroundings. And
I will use you as a scratch post.
Excuse me. Is this where we're gonna like hang out from, or like is this the spot that we're gonna be for a minute, or is this like a place where we can I don't know, maybe if you let me see something closer of to where you want me to check to see things, maybe I can kind of check on things and keep an eye, but I need help with that because I need something that's of value, and I need about 10 minutes.
So what she's asking is if you can give her a location to see that she can actually see, she can cast clairvoyance and kind of do a little bit of like distance reconnaissance. But I need something that's at least 100 gold pieces, like a focus, either like a
Does it
something.
get consumed? That's-
It does not get consumed.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
well,
Rhea will pull out.
You don't want to use your owl there, Aga?
it's not
I mean,
worth money.
But I'm
No,
just saying.
no, not for clairvoyance.
But I mean,
Oh,
it's just for,
I
you
could,
know.
yeah.
It's just,
Yeah.
it's just, you know, I can kind of make a sensory of sorts with my head. But I want to warn you that I know how to do it, and I've read about it, but I've never done it before.
Aga can pull
I
out
can do it.
a bottle of tequila from hell. Hellish infernal tequila. And we'll say, I don't know if that's worth enough or not. Maybe take a swig and see if you can focus on it in your stomach.
She'll like grab it and like open it up and try to take the biggest swig that she can.
Shit's strong.
Don't get
That's like a handle of infernal tequila. It's not mixed with it. Shit.
Nice.
It doesn't taste like shine, but oh, it's so spicy.
So it'll have to be something worth 100 gold pieces. So if you want that, you can deduct 100 gold pieces from your inventory. Ek, if you want that particular bottle to be worth 100, I don't mind. But you have to deduct 100.
Sure,
I
I'll do
have
that.
things, guys. I mean, you don't have to.
It's
I
fine.
do.
I just
wait.
took 100 off. We're good.
So she's
that's
Oh,
right.
I'm sorry. It has to be a jeweled horn
yeah,
or a
something-
glass
yeah.
eye, depending on
Yeah.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
My bad.
I-
Okay, never mind. Give me that
Oh,
bottle
well,
back.
I want the bottle.
I thought he was letting her drink it, so she's just gonna drink it.
Josie have 2 normal
she can
eyes.
take one more drag and then he'll take the bottle back.
She's gonna take a big
Yeah, does-
swig.
Oh, what's
Does
that,
Josie
Martha?
have an eye?
Yeah, does Josie have glass eyes? Does she have the glass
She has
eye?
one eye left.
Oh.
It's not a glass eye, but it's also not a living eye, so I would let that slide.
I mean,
I think this is unnecessary, and I'll send Atreus in.
Okay.
Oh, you're no fun.
But I could leave it there.
We'll get you toys for your fancy tricks. I think next time we find a town that's not fucked.
Yeah.
His head's on a swivel. He's like conversating and handing people things, but his eyes are on the sky, on the surrounding like parapets. Like he's definitely not really looking at any of the people he's with. He's looking for movement. He's listening for any of the rustling that the owl heard in the buildings. That kind of.
Okay, how long are we waiting for your owl?
I think we should actually move in with him. He'll find something before we do, and he can tell me ahead of time, and he'll tap the side of his head.
I like that.
I think we should move in now.
Wait,
and start
whoa.
looking for things.
Hold on. I would like to cast Pass Without a Trace on all of us. Because
Thank God.
we may need it.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking need it. Heavy armor and a negative
Go.
dex, bro.
Hey, same.
You,
Yikes.
as I'm looking at Marcon and Aga like, fuck you guys for your heavy armor, but also
Nice.
save time. Okay. You get plus 10 bonus to stealth checks.
Nice.
And can't be tracked except by magical means.
Just those two you're casting it on?
No,
I think it's
on the
all
whole
of us.
group.
Everybody.
Okay.
But we have to
Rail-
stay within 30 feet of Faxel for that to remain in effect, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
That's fine.
Rhea's gonna move 30 feet ahead, but stay just within that Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
For now, Nana's gonna stay on Marcon's shoulders because she's enjoying the ride.
I'm actually gonna have to ask you to get off Mama D if shit gets crazy. You can't be on my shoulders. I need these. You'll understand why in a minute.
It's
yeah,
so much
fine,
funnier thinking about like Marcon and Aga, and then he takes out the infernal bottle of tequila and doesn't hand it to the other dude in big heavy armor. He hands it to the little old woman on his shoulders.
That's
Fine.
Are we outside right now,
Mhm.
about to go in, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna dismount from Oliver,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna come up like behind wherever I think his ear is,
Mhm.
like looking down at the ground, and be like, put my hand on him, be like, okay, Oliver, I need you to stay out here and be a good boy. If you hear me call for you, I want you to come in and tear shit up. But until then, be a good guard, basilisk. Be a good guard, basilisk.
Aw.
His little tongue out to sniff
Oh
you.
no, I love you so much.
Make an,
Pet the kitty.
an animal handling check with advantage because Oliver's had some training at the
God.
compound.
That was okay. Oh, I have a higher than I thought. 18.
Okay, nice. It sits down on the rear two sets of legs. Kind of watches around in guard fashion.
And I'm gonna also take the owl and put it.
Whew.
I just have the collection of animals, guys. Like,
A menagerie.
well, I need you to stay here.
Whew.
And what is it with the dice? And just guard up with Oliver. Cool.
Just
Feeling a little left out, Nana's gonna like look over her shoulder, lean out like she's actually touching someone on the cheek, be like, "Okay, people, Nana loves you. We play with the kitty and the owl," and she'll like motion over there, pretend like she's kissing the air.
That's awesome.
Oh God.
Actually, before Rhea moves forward, she will go to Nana D and say, Nana,
Yes.
would you mind taking care of my steed in this fight? Her name's Leora. I named her after my mother. You can ride her, and then if we have to get out, I'll find you.
Do you want me to stay out here with the animals?
No, love. I want you to come with us, but as you can see, and she'll point to her wings, I don't need a horse to fly.
Oh, well.
I'd rather you take care of her.
It would be my honor, Miss Rhea. I would. Yes, thank you. This is a big honor. I would take care of her.
Well, I appreciate that you're taking care of her, and Like I said, if we need to get out fast, I'll find you.
Then don't forget now, if you need me to help you with anything else, all you have to do is say the word.
I absolutely will. She'll give her a wink and then fly off her 30 feet.
Okay. Thaxel, how do you go about casting the spell? Do you like sprinkle leaves on everybody? Like, what's your visual for casting Pass Without a Trace?
Pass Without a Trace. Oh, well,
Glitter bombs.
no,
Yeah.
no. Oh, they are ashes from a burned leaf, so
Ooh, okay.
I'd be taking whatever dead things I see.
Ash
and
Bay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's these ashes, and I'm
Yeah.
like, hold on, guys, hold on. And I like scoop some up, and I go in everyone's faces. It's okay. It's to help you, all right? Because you were very loud. And so was I.
Aside from covering everyone's sense, it does seem to lessen the sound of your footfalls and stuff as you march into the Sultan's palace. Owl Atreus, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Atreus before you.
Perception check for him.
Please.
He's not gonna. I guess he'll be stealthy, but I don't think he's very good at it.
Okay.
What do you need me to roll for him?
Yeah, perception with advantage because there's a lot of open.
Well, he gets advantage on hearing inside.
Oh, okay, right. Okay.
Yeah. So does he need stealth as well?
If you want him to be stealthy, yeah, you can roll a stealth check first.
Okay, that's a 17 on the die for stealth and a 13 on the die for 13 on the die for stealth, 17 on the die for perception. So that's a 20, dirty 20 for perception. And I don't remember what his stealth modifier is. I think it's like 2 or 3. It's not very high.
Okay.
So I think it's like 15, 16.
Gotcha. All right. So Atreus flies a bit ahead. You all are getting pretty close to the entrance, and there's a grand staircase, of course, before actually finding the front door to the Sultan's palace. And you know this to be the front door to be heavy, solid gold doors, very ostentatious, totally unnecessary. That then lead into a set of steel doors. There's an antechamber there, maybe 20 feet deep. But the solid gold doors are shut as you're walking up the stairs and they come into sight. And around that same time, Aga, your owl flashes, if you're willing to receive the sight and hearing, it flashes that as it sees very suddenly. Make a dexterity saving throw for your owl, please, if you would.
Oh god, he doesn't have great dexterity if I remember. That's a natural 1.
Okay.
Fuck.
Very briefly, a cloud of debris from some stone broken off higher up in the palace, and as it crumbles down to the ground, and then a huge chunk of wall just flying at your owl. And Atreus returns to the...
Damn, you killed
Okay.
Marcon, bro. sorry, I couldn't help it.
That's awesome. You then hear behind all of you, out near the gate where near poor Oliver, a huge stone drop and smash against some of the outer perimeter gate.
So that came flying out of the palace, like where the owl flew.
And you hear, ah, 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 and then you hear it sort of turn away. Ouch. And you stand before the golden
Swear
doors.
to God, if you hit or hurt Oliver, but
Oliver, no.
okay, what do we do, guys? Do we just are we just gonna go in? She's whispering,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna whisper. Are we just gonna go in?
I think we sent in Josie first.
That sounds like a great plan, because if she dies, it's fine. She's already
really quick.
She's already
These are like large, ostentatious, like
20
reception.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's got to be like side doors that are just like small. There's got to be like little like walkways that are for like the average like.
Let's see.
Like a servant's entrance.
Wouldn't you know, Aga?
You would know, Aga, having spent some time working here. There are 4 of these doors around the perimeter, all of which then enter into smaller doors for service and other things. But there are 4 of these doors that are the main. It's also serves as defense. You know, there's huge bolts that go down on the back and things that lock and barricade if and when necessary. Although it's always been more for show, as they've never really been needed in your time or in recent history.
So with a high perception roll, the owl didn't get a glance at what threw the wall at him?
It may have if it was able to react a little faster to the boulder. But you just saw. Gosh, I guess. Let me do a roll because I'm a little split on that.
No, it's okay. I rolled a natural. It's fine.
Yeah, just not sure. Yep, but you hear just a primal roar. Not like a dragon roar, you know. It does sound more like from a creature of intelligence. That is something maybe
I'll
large.
go look.
Like 9
Stop
feet
screwing
tall.
around.
Ray, I'd let Josie go in front of you though, just in case.
And I will tell
Josie
Ray.
going to be able to tell us.
She's not gonna be able to tell us anything, but if it
Exactly.
attacks, like if it just is gonna
It's
savagely
just a decoy.
Yeah, it's just decoy. You'll be fine.
It's a waste. But
Is it? We can make more.
I think Ray will be fine.
Okay.
I mean, if we can make more, then what's the argument?
I'm gonna before Rhea goes away. I'm gonna walk up, put a hand on her shoulder, and cast haste. If she's gonna go in there by herself, I want her to be able to get the fuck out too.
okay. Seeing
Your
that
movement speed is doubled. You have an extra action that you can use to attack, dash, or interact with an object. Your AC is boosted by 2. You have advantage on dexterity saving.
Okay. Knowing that, yes, it's got to be fast though, because if it's haste, she knows she's got to get in and out. She doesn't have very long to do it. Yeah.
I was just gonna say, since he's gonna do that, I'd also like to put sanctuary on her.
Okay.
So
There's a little huddle around Rhea before she heads up.
It's the Flash now. She goes back out. She's like, dude, there's a huge.
Maxwell's gonna cast Gus to hurry her along.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So
She didn't
before
want
he
to be
did
left
that,
out.
do we know how to get in before you hasted her?
You know that there's a number of windows that are glass painless, so you could go there. Also, there's likely holes in the wall up there now.
And I would have given her like briefly before I put haste on her. I would have been like, once you get through those doors, there's smaller doors here and here. There's like servant quarters or servant this, here and there. So I would have given her a brief breakdown of like these places are smaller pathways if you're running from something that's big.
And don't worry. They have to work really hard to hurt you at first.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Then you're fucked.
All right. I'm out. All right.
Awesome. Okay.
Hasted double dash as fast as she can. Yeah.
Okay.
Dash, bonus action dash.
All right. So as with the sun beating ferociously on the back of your necks as you watch Rhea lift off into the noon day sun, losing sight for a minute, she flies up with incredible haste. Rhea, I'm going to have you roll a stealth check. I imagine you're trying to be stealthy, so you're welcome to do that.
Plus 10.
Not anymore. I'll be gone. Sorry.
You know what?
Don't forget to add the plus. Oh.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I don't need it. I rolled a natural 20.
So 50 in
No
total.
joke.
Yeah.
So 130. No, it's not. Actually, her stealth is not that good for being.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, surprising.
Yeah.
What is the actual figure then in that case? Just so I know what the.
Yeah, no, I'm looking right now. It's only a +8, so it's a 28.
Oh, okay, yeah. I always do that thinking, whenever you say it, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. And then you tell me the number. I'm like, oh, that's not. Like, that's still good, though. I can't.
Yeah, but it's not, you know.
Yeah, comparatively, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 28. All right, incredibly stealthy. Now, do you want to just sort of keep your senses open and try and perceive things, or do you want to investigate what that was specifically?
What would Aga have wanted?
Hey, do what Rhea would want.
Well, she's
Aga
going
would've
in
wanted
because
you to come back out.
your bird died. We could not figure out what it was. So whatever she needed to do to specifically figure out what it was and assess the scene. So if that's an investigation, that's fine. If it's perception, does that make sense?
Yeah, it's probably going to be fairly low. Well, actually, I guess it depends on your approach. What is your approach to... Are you going out where the chunk of wall was thrown? Or are you going around the other side to try and find a window? How would you like to approach?
She would go path of least resistance, the shortest path in and out.
Okay, so you are blazing through. As you fly up, you crest over some of the shadows, a few shadows of the building here as the sun is high in the sky. Sand and wind whipping all the more against Thaxel's gust behind you is coming across too, creating some crosswinds, but grating in your face. You have to keep your eyes a bit squinted and try and keep them out of the direction of the sand and wind. The broken section of wall would be the shortest distance to go to look inside. At first you see this a humanoid's form, but maybe like 14 feet tall, somewhere around there. You see its back first, raging, huge scimitar in hand, just slashing and cutting things down, completely out of its mind. Its legs slowly turning into wispy sand and air and smoke below it as it floats above the ground. It whips around and you see before you the Sultan, eyes blood red with rage. But... Oh yeah, in his rage, he does not currently see you. You just see him take one hand and break a support pillar off, some 5 feet tall, 3 feet around, and just crush part of it in his hand and throw it across the throne room, smashing into the actual throne that sits at the end. Very different from the Sultan you remember meeting beforehand.
Okay. So she will relay all of this through the telepathic bond.
Mm-hmm.
And wait like a half beat to see if anyone responds to tell her to do anything or find anything.
You want us to come in?
Just loot his shit.
Like,
there's about to be money in there.
I mean, there's got to be a reason he's so pissed off, and it's
because his whole town got dead.
No,
Why don't you just ask him what's going on if you know it?
I mean, I'm not familiar with the Dango. Wait.
If you know it, say hi. Introduce yourself. Be nice.
Does it look like he's being possessed or controlled?
That was my thought, yeah.
Can I tell if he's being possessed or controlled?
You can do either an Arcana check or, let's see, probably Arcana is what you're looking at, since that's, I mean, maybe Medicine, maybe, but the DC would be higher.
No, Arcana's fine. I've got my little crown.
Nice. If it's your friend, then say hi.
15 plus Arcana, so dirty 20.
Okay. It does not appear to have any of the usual signs of possession or being controlled, no.
Does not look possessed, guys.
Say hello, introduce yourself. If I was pissed and somebody came in my house that I knew, I'd want to say hi. so that he didn't fuck me up.
What? Yeah, dude. You guys have a...
Wait.
No, so
is anyone going to second that?
Say hello.
I just want to loot his shit. Do we have to fight him first?
I think we'd have to kill him.
It's
before
easy to remove the obstacle.
He hasn't seen me as far as I can tell.
Oh, then get
So-
the fuck
If you
out
can
of
make
there.
it quick and if you can get it clean, then clean shot on him.
Wait,
My thought is,
what does
my
he
thought
look
is
like?
He's right behind me.
there's nobody here. My thought is, if we go deal with Revis first, we can come back to this. Like,
but
this
what
whole
is he-
city is dead. Nobody's gonna come fuck with this guy. We can come kill
Unless
him and take
he
his shit
leaves and goes on a rampage.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
I'm
he
fine with
hasn't
that.
left yet, and the city's
But if you
completely
say
empty.
hi, then he'll know he has friends.
Yeah, we were never his friends though. This guy is like a 9-foot tall douche.
You see him walking over, stomping across the throne room, and points to this beautiful old painting with this gold inlaid frame, and this black energy fires across in a single beam and disintegrates it. It smashes his hands into the ground and cracks and crumbles parts of the marble flooring.
Maybe if we're nice to him, he'll calm down.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'd rather just kill him now, but if you guys
That's-
aren't coming in to
that's-
help
Hey,
me.
hey,
I
if
agree.
you want to
I
kill him
agree
now,
with Rhea. Yeah.
I'll come.
Rhea's-
Let's go and do this.
let's
hold
do
on.
it then.
Well,
I'm coming.
before I transform into anything, what am I up against? I can't really see. I don't think I've seen one of these.
Yeah,
You
can
can't
give us an
cast when you do
assessment?
that, right? He put an image up.
Well, Thaxel
Okay.
doesn't know.
Yeah, but Rhea can like send you a mental image.
Yeah.
Oh, can
The
she?
telepathic
Mhm.
bond, yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
more of like an air
Maybe he has
elemental.
Maybe he has a sliver.
You see a lot of good in people, don't you, Nana B?
Not really.
You have to work. Well, we're gonna have to work on dialing it a
Not
little
really.
bit. Dark side.
I'm just trying to think positive, you know. If you think
Yeah, that's
positive,
never worked for me. So let's just
Can I ask Dan, how long did it take her to get through that hole into the throne room?
Oh, geez. You flew up there really quickly. Probably with the winds and stuff, maybe between 15 and 20 seconds.
Okay. Knowing that Aga's magic will only last so long and that she is hidden, she's going to go ahead and attack.
Yeah. All right. And Aga, knowing that is gonna start just like busting through the front door. If
I'm gonna move alongside of Aga,
Mhm.
and then I'm actually gonna tell Josie to go in front of us.
Am I still
Okay.
riding the horse, or can I?
You're riding
there
her
some-
horse, yeah.
The
So
horses
I'm gonna-
fly, guys. Just want to
Oh,
remind you.
I'm gonna keep riding the horse and follow in and be like, come on, Mrs. the Johnson girl of the high standard things. Let's go.
Make an animal handling check, Nanity. 3 things
Can
I want to mention. Oh,
I'd
good.
like to do this one with the disadvantage, though.
Okay, sure. Go for it.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Ooh.
Oh.
7.
Let me roll for. Actually, make a dexterity saving throw. That'll because it's gonna buck as you do that. Okay. The horse bucks, and but you hold on to the front of the saddle or the hair really tight, and you manage to stay on as it bucks for a little bit and then begins to fly.
Maybe spicy.
I just want to mention 3 things. First, this door is not budging unless you have something you want to try to get through it. You can feel it's barricaded on the other side. Aga, second thing is you would know that it's fairly intricate to make your way up to that area by going inside. Just since you're a bit of a tactician, you would probably know that the direct flight on the horses might be a better bet.
Okay.
Thirdly,
I'll give Area a shout.
Oh, okay. And thirdly, Rhea, because you did your Arcana check, you can also detect. Right, it's not lights, it's not detect magic, but you sense a lot of magic from myriad items across his person, several across the band on his belt, the weapon he's carrying, his hat, a number of the rings on his hands, and he has about 18 rings on his hands. They're loaded. He's very, overloaded with, aside from jewelry for being, that's their thing, typically. There is a boatload of magic coming off him just to set the scene properly for you. But if you'd still like to
relay that, yeah, no, she'll relay that he's loaded. So if you get in close, maybe help relieve him of some of those items so that he's less powerful.
Okay. All right. So
can you put the image back up for us, Dan?
Yeah, sure thing.
Thank you.
So Rhea, you're going in for the attack?
Yeah.
Okay. You start racing in for the attack. Thax will make a quick perception check as you kind of look back towards the area of Oliver and stuff. You can do it with advantage, because I'm sure you'd be worried about it with him.
Yes. Thank you. 27.
Oh, geez. Okay. You see that both the owl and Oliver are fine. You see Oliver off a ways from the debris using the bathroom. And that's where we'll take our bio break. Yay!
Really? Yay! Nice and wrong, Matt. Son of a bitch.
What's Oliver? Why do we care that he's here? Awesome.
You gave me a heart attack. I'm going to go make some tea now. Bye.
I was about to be like, oh shit, the Reapers are still here.
Nice.
We'll kill them all.
So for those that don't know, we do an 8 to 10 minute bio break. So we'll go do that. And then we shall return to the fun. And, okay, so we'll catch you all shortly. Yay! Our audio will be live. I'm just going to put up our Be Right Back stuff. Oh, thank you, Tony Montana. Yeah. For whatever reason, OBS loves to create this folder, cache folder for images, and then whenever they update, it likes to go back and pull from that. But thank you for the heads up. I'll go in and reset it properly. Okay. All right. Time to make some fresh coffee. Oh, my legs. Oh, my legs. Ooh, Nelly. Hey, Steph. So they all, as you may recall, I'm not sure if you were able to catch last week, if you were here last week, but they all bamfed over to Paelay, where they had earned their way up to the prime ring. Had this huge estate there. Okay, cool. So things are dead. Thanks to whatever took place there from their battle in Lake Gander. It spread, and there's nothing in the city. They found some dead servants, decayed well beyond what they should have been. They raised one of them, Josie, and used her sort of as monster bait to walk out before them. Agos Owl had heard some shuffling in houses here and there, not really in the prime ring, but a couple in the next ring out or towards the edges. The party didn't encounter any as they headed to the Sultan's palace, where they heard shouting and like a person roaring and yelling and shouting and damage and destruction and violence. So they've arrived there. They discovered it as a huge chunk of stone wall was ripped out and thrown out of the building onto the ground. They discovered that it was the Sultan, enraged, eyes red with, rage. And they decided to attack. So we're going to see how that goes. That's where we left. Yeah.
Sorry for the wall of text, Dan.
Oh, no worries. I just saw it.
Gonna fuck this genie up.
Oh, geez. Yikes. Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry.
No,
it
that's
literally
my bad.
hasn't come into play. And so I haven't worried about asking about it. And then I was like, oh, shit.
Oopsies.
All I have is, I literally wrote +2 Dagger of Wonder, DC 15, charges uses an action. Dan will tell me the rest later.
Dan's later. ... is that's never good. I'm so sorry. Yes. Here we go. All right, I'm going to copy and paste it out of this because I think it's effectively the same. Wait, you have a DMG, right?
I do.
Okay, cool. So if you find the Wand of Wonder on page 212, that's your table.
No. Oh no, Dan, don't do this to us. Oh no.
Let's see. Yeah, so that's it, except it's a dagger.
Oh.
Okay, got it.
Fun fact, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
I was given that in one of the first. I think it was the second D&D game I was ever a player in. And when they showed me the art for it, when they showed the table, the art for it, everybody at the table, actually, Deontay was there. When they showed us the art, everybody went, "Oh, look, it's a dildo wand."
It's really...
it's got a bunch of multicolored balls on it.
Yeah. Complete with anal beads.
Damn it. God damn
it. Yeah. That's awesome.
And then if I remember correctly, like the first time I used it, it summoned an elephant and I never used it again or something like that. And I was like, yeah, no. I am not the type of player to sit there and play a wild magic sorcerer. It's just not my type.
Oh, I love it. I love randomness.
Ooh,
Freya doesn't, but Victoria does.
Quote one, blame Dan.
I'm gonna be right back in like 2-3 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Just gotta help my neighbor.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah,
it's not gonna take long. Yeah.
Cool. Take your time. Okay. So what I need to do is pull up. Oh gosh, what on earth did I name that map?
Sounds like prom night.
Here we go. Yeah. This'll do.
See, Veroth, we need to get Thaxel to change her God damn it to God damn it.
Haha, nice. Hey, Veroth, awesome. Oh, thank you so much, Kim, for the gifted tier, the gifted sub. Yay, you rock.
Aww.
Eyes red from rage. From the rage, yeah, that's right, Steph. Yeah, I didn't. Okay. Oh, I do like some of these images. The one that's on right now is actually, oops, that was too fast. Anyway, it was meant to be Ikram, which is Rhea's home city. It's it's Venice-like in its appearance. Back, you can die now. Oh, thank you so much, Kim, for the cheer too. Yay! You rock. Oh, the combat tracker is so sad. There's like nobody in it. Okay.
Sorry.
All right, let me find a token for.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I forgot Marcon. Wait, is Marcon in Fantasy Crimes?
Well, sort of ish. I just want to put something in so I know like his place, where he's at.
Oh. Which die should I use for initiative?
I'm
The
gonna
blue
use
one.
a big.
How about not mine?
I don't have a blue one. I have the big Celtic one that Vic actually got me.
Nice.
I've got a green embossed one with gold highlights and coloring, and then I've got two matching dark metal with blue inked numbers.
Okay. The one
They
Vic
all
got
seem-
you is the way to go for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, did you
Yeah.
pre-roll them? Because if you pre-rolled them, you already have your answer.
I didn't pre-roll them because I kept them safely encased in dangerous skull-looking cases that are metal to match. So they've got all the right vibrations. You know, you don't need to test that.
Nice.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad though. That's above 10. I mean,
There you go. Okay, moving an ice cube from my water to my alcohol. Okay,
Nice.
Roll.
I got a little warm
Roll.
up here.
Things are getting real. Oh, there we go. We'll do that one. Set fire. Snap, blah, 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 blah. Doobie-doobie-doo. Okay. Ooh, damn. All right.
Okay. Oh shoot! I better ring up haste because I can never remember what you. I know you gave me the rundown.
Doubled movement speed, +2 to
Yep.
AC, advantage on
Yep.
dexterity saving throws, extra action that can be used to dash, attack once, or interact with an object.
And when the spell ends after its concentration up to a minute.
Yep.
So, you flew up, so you're only about 25, we'll say maybe 30 seconds by the time, you fly over after relate all that information too, huh? So we'll say you're around, not at the end, but maybe 36 seconds.
6 rounds in, she's got 4 left.
Okay.
4 rounds left.
That's fair.
Now, when it ends, you won't be able to move or take any actions until after the following turn, as the wave of lethargy will sweep over you.
And you know that'll happen because we've done this before.
Yes.
So, and I have to be
Unless
real
he
honest with
casts
you.
it on me again, right?
I have to be real honest with you. Once it wears out on you, it's probably going on Aga.
Nice.
Because that brings his AC to 23.
Woo!
And he has no hit points for level 11.
Hold on. I think it's quote 13. Hold on. Let me see.
I'm really scared that I'm going to hit like level 15 and still not have over 100 hit points.
Yes, I remember. No. Quote 13. Save Rhea.
Save Rhea.
Back when she
Nice!
was so squishy. Do you guys remember?
That's right. You kept getting healed and saved. Oh, I forgot all about
and
it.
died and healed again.
You're welcome.
Dan, I don't know if
Yeah.
you have it done intentionally, but you still have our will return soon up. on the stream.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I should probably take that down so I can see.
Blame it on me. I was late because I had a brew tea.
Neat.
No, Tony pointed it out. So
Thank you.
I know.
We do. Yeah, I figured I'd wait till Marcon was back, but why not look at our beautiful faces? So it's a valid point.
Sure.
It's not
I'm
our
still
beautiful.
eating, but
It's not our beautiful faces. It's just y'all's beautiful faces.
Come on.
Y'all.
It's just
You's
y'all.
beautiful.
Oh, stop it, Dan. Can't flirt with me 2 weeks in a row. It's not allowed.
I'm so sorry.
It's always allowed.
Although I will say that my girlfriend is asleep. So.
Woo! Nice.
So, no, she's not.
Yes, she is actually. She's
On the
passed
couch?
out.
Aw.
No, she's in the bedroom. I'm not sure why, man. She's been tired lately. Like the other day, she came home from a 12-hour shift,
Mhm.
which is normal for her.
Mhm.
And she came home and I think we were in bed around like 10:30, and I woke up at like sunrise to take the dogs out. So like 6 or 7, something like that. Right?
Okay.
She got up at 3 in the afternoon. I was like,
Woo!
"Oh my God, are you okay?" And I tried to wake her up twice. I tried at 10:30 and 12:30 to wake her up, and she was just not. Like,
Ain't happening.
Sometimes you need a recharge, man.
yeah, that's the truth.
Feel it.
Man, where are all my tokens? Oh, here we go. This will have to do. This will have to do. Okay. All right, we're just waiting on Marcon. I'm gonna say that if you all want to roll initiative while we're waiting for Marcon, you're welcome to. Ooh.
Yes, it wasn't a natural one.
Wait, what?
It's coming. No,
Yeah.
it's coming.
Nice.
I got higher than a 1.
That's awesome, Kim. Huzzah! Off to a good start.
Yep.
Ray, what did you get?
I rolled a 12, so 25.
Oh, jeez, nice.
Oh, shit. Are we rolling initiative?
Yeah, just for something, something to do. Now, of course, Ray is going to have a round to herself since she's already there.
Mine was-
And
Cocked.
I'm making a little tally thing for my 4 rounds.
Shitty.
Mine's at 12.
12. Okay, 12 for Nana D.
Mine's an 11.
11. Ooh, for Aga. Okay.
Yeah, tactical wit doesn't help when you have a negative dex.
Curses.
Nice.
Thaxel.
19.
Ooh, juicy. All right, I've got to do Aries. And hey, Marcon.
Marcon's back.
Woot, woot.
Hey.
If you would roll.
My neighbor got locked out.
Oh,
We
no.
had to call the after hours number, so he's good though.
No
He
worries.
had to call. He had to call Lost.
Oh, fun. That's always fun.
Oh my God. So Half Donut just did quote 23, which is Thaxel's got that big dick energy.
Oh, I forgot about that episode.
Yes.
And
Yes!
I was at work the other day,
Mm.
and there was like me and a bunch of friends were like joking in the lounge,
Mhm.
and somebody started talking about how this girl we work with has big dick energy, and one of the women we work with is like in her 50s,
Mhm.
and like her kids like live in different states,
Mhm.
and she's just quietly sitting on the couch, and the instant somebody says big dick energy, she doesn't say anything, she just gets up and quietly walks out, and all of us were like, damn, man.
Oops.
Like,
Sorry.
I mean, let's be honest, I just have it.
Awesome.
That's the only explanation I have is Thaxel.
wait,
has
you
really-
have it or Thaxel has it?
Thaxel.
Okay.
Nice.
I mean, me personally, no.
I don't know what any of that means, so I'm just smiling and nodding right now.
Nice.
So, I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I
Mhm.
probably have the wrong thoughts in my head.
Nice.
Or the right ones.
Yeah.
Ah.
I mean, who knows?
That's awesome.
Heyo.
All right. So now, so Marka, if you wouldn't mind rolling initiative using your, character sheet that you have set up, and just let me know what you get, and I'll punch it in.
Gotcha. Oh, that's a nat 20 with a -1 on initiative, so 19.
Still juicy.
Yeah.
All right, 19 for Marcon. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick second and fix these things. So chat, if you have anything you want to ask our players while I'm getting the proper name levels and stuff squared away, feel free to ask them about their battle plans and such if you want.
Sorry, Dan.
No, you're fine. I always encourage pursuing, what you feel your characters would do. I will ask in a second. I will just cover something in a second just to make sure that
Not necessarily
have
done it.
Yeah.
Because there's what's called a difficulty check, and even if you get a natural 20, if the difficulty check is higher in some instances, like say it's a 30, and your modifiers count.
Mm-hmm. My modifier is negative.
So Rhea's modifier is a +13 because she has feats for it. She has high dex. She gets to add her charisma, and she has some magic items. So.
And my dex is 8. So
yeah. It does still count.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just not something you can be proficient in. That's all.
Right.
Like you can add your proficiency to it. Unless you're a bard, then you get to do halvesies.
Oh, yes. That's just wonderful. I know some DMs do things differently. I think, so from the source book, natural 1s to natural 20s are only automatic fails and successes respectively.
That word.
Yeah, I'm just going to go with
Please.
that. My brain shut down on it. Because with attacks, that's it. Not saving throws and not skill checks, because like Kim was saying, their skill checks have difficulty checks you're comparing against, either other rolls or just a straight up difficulty check. So even if you get a natural 20, it might be some godly check you have to beat, like 33 or something, where you'd need the modifiers to hit that. And that might be something entirely different because I'm multitasking and listening. Let me just see. Do we have everyone squared away now? 11. It's just Aga. Where art thou?
Oh, like you said, it's just Aga. Never mind.
And that he's the only one left.
I have 11.
You do? Okay. All right. Good.
Yeah.
It does say 9, but I'm sorry. I mean on the overlay. I think it's pulling from that previous one, and I want to make sure it's.
Am I supposed to be able to see something? Because I am not seeing.
It would be on the overlay. It's beneath your nameplate there. Has your levels, and I'm worried it's. Pulling
Oh. Okay, never mind. I thought you were talking about initiative still. My bad.
Oh, sorry. Nope.
Don't listen to me.
You're fine. All right, that's all set. So, the thing I just wanted to check, I just want to make sure before we engage, I'm just going to put a pin in time where Rhea is considering charging in, or initiating battle, that I have done, that I've conveyed the strength of the Sultan in the past and present, and the power that is incredibly bolstered by the myriad magical items he has. And I'm not trying to discourage. I just want to make sure that I've done my due diligence in setting this up so you know what you're getting into. Because I think as characters in the world, you would kind of have a feel for that.
Noted.
I mean, he chucked a stone wall literally out of a palace. He cast a 7th level disintegrate spell. I think we know what we're getting ourselves into.
Okay.
I think we also know how to get out of it if we really think we fucked.
Okay.
Up. So.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah.
Exciting. All right.
Yep.
So
Safe
here.
word is pineapple, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Here we go. We have a map with the Sultan in the middle
This
here.
looks familiar.
Doesn't it? Yes, the throne room where you and Nobella fought.
Are these 5 feet by
5 foot squares, correct. Now, you can move your tokens right now. Only Ray is up here currently, and I'm going to give her, full movement and everything. She and the Sultan are going to have this first round because they are up here. A question for the party: are you having Josie? Are you throwing her over a mount to have her flown up to join the battle, or are you just like, we don't need her?
Oh my god, please let Josie in on this battle.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Corpse course
for sure.
again.
Absolutely.
Corpse source.
Of course.
I kind of think Josie would be best used as okay, never mind. Go ahead. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's not a bad idea.
Mark on your nope, and you plop her up on the horse, and up you go.
Get up there.
Awesome. All right. So Rhea, please feel free. You have your first between you and the Sultan.
Okay,
So-
where would I have started this
You've come
round?
through the wall. I'm gonna say, if I can grab your token, I should probably.
Yeah, you can
zoom
move me
in.
wherever I would have started, so that way I can calculate what I want to get done.
There you go. That's probably where you've come in through the wall.
Okay.
I'm gonna zoom in
And-
for viewers.
Then, did he notice me? Like, is this a surprise attack?
Let's see. It would indeed be a surprise attack because he has not noticed you.
Okay, fantastic. So that means I have advantage, is that right?
Correct.
Okay, awesome. All right, so let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
This is where you crit with a sneak attack. Roll max damage and kill him in one hit.
50. Yeah, okay, so I can move 50 because my oh, I don't want to move my whole thing. I just want to move me. Sorry, my whole map just decided to move.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay. So she is going to, her movement is 60. She's going to dagger, extra action dagger. Yeah. Okay, so 2 daggers.
Your movement speed is doubled, so you didn't have to dash.
I didn't dash.
Okay. 'Cause
Yeah, I
don't you
didn't dash.
Don't you have attack bonus action? Because you have an offhand with the claws,
I
right?
do. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to save that to get the fuck out of there.
Okay, all right.
Because I don't have to disengage because of the type of rogue she is. So if I have to get out of there, yeah, I can just.
You're a swashbuckler?
Mhm.
Nice.
Oh no! Okay. That's no good. Oh, the map is so big. Okay. Sorry, I should have had that up. Okay, so first attack with her dagger is dirty 20.
Okay, let's see. Where's this over? That does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think it did. Okay. Second attack. I rolled really poorly.
Was the first
There we
one like
go.
a stabby in melee? Just to
Yeah,
visualize.
she's in melee.
Okay.
Yeah. So she comes up with her the 2 daggers in her hand that Joaquin gave her.
Oh,
Her main,
nice.
yeah. So the main Joaquin, the one that's the Joaquin dagger, is the one in her main hand, and so she'll make her attack and her hasted attack with that one. So that second one I rolled 17, so that's 25 to hit.
Okay.
On that one.
That one does hit.
26.
You did feel a
Okay.
little resistance on the first one, as though there was some
Okay.
invisible force that was additionally protecting the Sultan. And it glanced off. That second one hits, though, for sure.
20. Okay. So she is going to, knowing that she only has a couple of rounds before she's kind of out of it, she's going to expend yeah, okay. She will expend 4 charges of her her dagger. So I gotta get the die. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm so
Is
sorry.
this still just curiosity?
Mhm.
Is this still within that minute of her just running in?
She's going to
Assessing and
have
going in.
4 rounds while she still has it. She was about 36 seconds.
Okay, I just want to make sure she still has Sanctuary.
Oh, that's right. I do have Sanctuary, so she could make another. So it's 8d6 plus. Okay, so it's a third. So 1 charge is a level of third. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to make sure I don't do too many.
You're fine.
So if I did 4 charges, right? 1 is a 3rd level fireball, but with radiant, right? So if I'm doing 4 charges, is it 4 3rd levels, or is it I'm adding a level every time, right?
Time.
Okay, I just want to make sure. That's what I thought, but I just want to make sure. Okay, so 8, what is it? 9, 10, 11, wait, 12. Okay. Got it. 1, 2, 10, 11, 12, plus her dagger and her sneak attack.
Rushing in with full haste, wings out in her Asimar form behind the Sultan. First
They don't even all hit
off. It's amazing.
Okay.
Second blow comes around.
Okay. 10, 20, 30, yeah. 40, 50, 10, 60, 5, 7 plus. We are level 11, right?
Yes.
So 67 plus, so 78. 78 points of, well, most of that was radiant damage.
Okay.
Do you need to know how much of it was radiant damage and how much was?
No. What was the total again?
Okay. 78.
Nice. Okay. And how do you implement that? If you want to describe that second attack.
So she probably would have gone in for because he's a little bit beefier, she probably would have gone in trying to do piercing in his gut and flip the blade around when she glance the first blow and flip it around and do a second one.
Oh, okay.
And then before she scoots off, she'll remember that Nana D cast Sanctuary on her, so she'll feel a little bit bolstered to stay where she is instead of run off, and go ahead and use her bonus action for her offhand attack.
Okay.
Oh, I don't think it's going to happen because it's offhand. Yeah, it's a dirty 20, so it won't happen. So
again, you feel that force sort of deflect the weapon. All right.
Okay. Yep, that's where she is. Oh, sorry. Is the tracker over there? And I haven't. Oh, there we go.
All right.
I'm on it.
Sultan.
There we go.
You're fine. So you go in for the first blow, glances off. Second one, you get a couple of really good shots in with this divine energy and such, and the piercing. Followed by a third attack that glances off. Instantly, the Sultan swings the sword around. It's a scimitar, but because of its size and his size, it's more like a long sword. Swings back behind you. Not actually trying to attack, though. Just sort of feigning. I'm just checking a spell here quickly.
That's what I was a little worried about. I'm not in there to counter spell yet.
Right. Okay. Come on.
Quick question.
Yeah, go for it.
Do Josie and I have the same initiative?
I'm
Or
going to
do I
say
need to roll for her as well? Okay.
I'll leave it up to you because I'm not sure. I will look into that for next time, but I'll leave it up to you whether you want her to have yours or roll her own.
Just for simplicity's sake, she can just have mine for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where was that?
The spell seems to imply it has its own initiative. You decide
It
what
does?
action the
Okay.
creature.
Then I'll roll
You
initiative
decide
for
what
it right now.
action the creature will take and where it will move during its next turn, or you can issue a general command such as guard. Yeah, but it kind of implies that it has its own.
Okay. I'll roll initiative for her right now.
Damn.
She rolled a nat 1. So.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Poor Josie.
Oh!
Oh, Josie, no.
Yikes. Yikes. Yeah, you got that one on initiative.
All right, that's that one. Okay. He faints with the large scimitar spinning around and pulling off one of the little chain necklaces he has, throwing it at you. Please make a wisdom saving throw.
Before he does it, though, since he's targeting me, does he need to make a wisdom saving throw?
Is this?
To see if he attacks me
Sanctuary.
for Sanctuary.
Okay. Let's take
I mean,
that.
The DC is 18.
All right, sanctuary.
wisdom saving throws, not my best.
Who targets a water creature in time for first make on a failed one creature has to choose a new target or lose the attack. The spell doesn't protect water creatures.
The DC for that is 18.
Okay. And it was what type? Sorry, what type of save? Wisdom, right?
Wisdom, yeah.
Okay. All right, where's your modifier? Ooh, juicy. Okay, so that is actually 19. Was it 18 or 19?
18.
Okay. You see him sort of push through. But this rage in his eyes just pushes him through. Tossing this chain at you. This chain.
16.
Okay. Unfolds and duplicates itself, growing into much larger, heavier chains and wrapping around you one at a time and piercing themselves into the stone and down below and out. Heavy chains now firmly rooting you into the ground are holding you in place. You are restrained until the spell ends. You can't move and can't be moved by any means until then.
Okay.
Let's see. All right, so he threw that, and I think he's got another thing he can do here, right? Let me just read the...
While you're doing that, would she have a free action to tell them that she's been restrained
Oh, yeah.
as they're coming? Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, so she'll relay that to them. Mm-hmm.
Raries, so you don't even need to be able to talk.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you see this battle engaging. What's it going to do next? Where are we? He does that, draws the sword back, disappears from sight.
Okay.
Smoke goes. That ends his turn for now. So we will actually go back up. So Rhea, you're restrained.
Okay.
This is where is everyone else? Everyone else is heading in here now for this round, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Move some of that. All right, so please feel free to move your tokens anywhere in that lower left corner. You can come out a few blocks. You can move in. You would actually hang on. Let me move Thaxel. This is where the break in the wall is. So I'd say you can get anywhere within like 15 feet of where Thaxel is, and go ahead and move your tokens. Margon, can you see that on the stream?
No, I can actually. So I have it on. I have it on here right now.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
right.
I can still see.
Nice. Right. You can probably move your token then too, because I think I pulled it off your character sheet.
Let's do a test run. Yep,
Nice. So anywhere
How many
within
blocks?
3 blocks of Thaxel's where you can put your tokens.
So
I can move anywhere.
This is what you were doing while Rhea and the Sultan were attacking. Now we're going into combat, into initiative order. But
So you said within 3 blocks of Rhea, right?
I'm sorry, of Thaxel.
Of me. Of
Mhm.
me, yeah.
Okay.
Thaxel's where the break in the wall is.
How high up is this balcony versus the floor?
This is just the floor. You're just entering right in at floor level.
Right, but this where the carpeted area and the Emperor, the Sultan, and
like 2.5 feet.
okay, Aga's just gonna jump right off.
Okay.
Oh. Wait.
Also, do I have an action or no?
Not yet. This was just everyone getting up here in the last round.
Okay.
I'm sort of like giving a little extra to get in, so you don't have to spend a bunch of movement on your turn.
Okay.
So we can follow Aga, right?
You can be within 3 squares of where you started, Thaxel.
Yeah.
Oh, let me go back. 1, 2, 3. But he just like jumped off a wall, right?
It's like a 2.5 foot drop down there.
And then I'm gonna have Josie come up in between me and Aga.
Oh, right.
There we go.
Let me get
So if we wanted to make a little space, like she right there.
let's see what we've got. Oh, this would be nothing in that one. All right, I'm just gonna have this will be Josie. I'll put her next to, sort of between y'all. Okay. So with that, Rhea is restrained.
Can
Sultan,
she cast a spell being restrained?
That's a good question. Let's see.
Is she is she gagged and her hands down, tied?
It'll tell me in the spell. Let me just go find it again here.
Under speed 0, attack rolls against a creature or the enemy have disadvantage. And you have disadvantage on dex saving throws. That doesn't say about casting.
Let's see. Target's restrained. Oh, DM screen. You save me. Okay, sorry. Restrained creature's speed becomes 0. Can't benefit. Attack rolls against you. No, I'm sorry, you're right. I was thinking of incapacitated. But it does say restrained. And so you are good. You'll just have disadvantage on your attack rolls. And the other things that Tasha mentioned.
Okay. Okay, great. Well, I don't know where he is, but seeing everybody show up, and because they both happen to be within 30 feet of me, she will close her eyes and say a quick prayer to Joaquin and cast Bless on Thaxel, Aga, and herself.
Okay.
So we are blessed for the next minute. And then that's it. She can't really do anything else. So, because there's restrained, she couldn't have used her action to try and break it. It's not like a grapple, right?
Right. This one, there's nothing to be done except until it ends. I mean,
That's fine. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or until you forcibly end it. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Cool. Then that's it. Let me move me down. Oh, I don't know what happened to the combat tracker. I can't.
Oh no. Oh, I already moved it. My bad.
Oh, okay. I was like, I can't. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. I need to make a roll. Let's see. So as you all arrive, you saw through Rhea's eyes what happened with the Sultan disappearing and their form disappearing. And now that you've actually physically arrived up here, you look around, you see nothing. years. I almost never get to use this die. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay. So, this is kind of difficult to explain because you wouldn't know what's happening.
Excuse me.
Oh, you're excused. Oh, jeez. All right. How does this work with this? All right. Okay. Okay, all right, so it wouldn't be the full thing. Okay. I'm looking for you. What? My internet connection. Hush. Fantasy Grounds, don't you cut out my internet connection.
Yay, we won! We're all saved!
That's
Oh,
awesome.
thank God!
That's awesome.
Ah.
All right.
The other thing that sucks is now all his equipment has disappeared too. Fuck.
Nice.
I'm okay with that. Let's just go.
Oh gosh. So you're actually not even going to know this happens until it's done. Okay. So effectively, for viewers, you will say that you can see this invisible Sultan with this superior invisibility. Grab what looks like almost a pocket watch from a pocket and moves the minute hand by tries to move it, force it by as many seconds as he can. Manages to move it, what would that be, 24 seconds ahead. Freezing time for everybody else.
Oh no.
So to everyone else, suddenly you have the impact of this.
Dan, is this a spell?
This is a magical effect from one of his items. But he's also invisible.
Shit.
Superior invisibility. So, unfortunately, no one's able to make their saves because time is stopped for you. Good news, he can only do it for one round because he's going to try and hurt you all. So, on the brighter side.
Mm-hmm.
Quit clicking things!
That's him adding all the.
I know!
Oh,
Christ.
That's not
What's
too
up,
bad.
damage?
All things considered.
Oh, shut
These are
up.
ones.
Oh, shit.
That was a lot of low numbers for those times.
Oh, do the DM's rolls show up so I get to see all the dice rolling, but it doesn't show me what you rolled. That's terrifying. I'm so
That's
scared.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
That is 40 points of damage to everyone. Oh, wait, Marcon. Sorry, let me. How much HP do you have, Marcon, on your character?
92.
Okay, thanks.
What type of damage is this? I'm resistant to a few.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is psychic damage.
Oh, nope.
Damn it. Not the two I got.
So is that 40 damage altogether, or is that 40 damage per person?
40 per person.
Ooh, okay.
You feel you're suddenly shocked out as a time stop fades away because he's harmed you. But let's see. He unleashed the power of his mind to blast the intellect of each of you. Let's see. It doesn't have a cool description
wait, I have
of
a
it.
thing.
It's a psychic scream. Gonna blast through your mind and gives you this killer migraine. What have you got, Thaxel?
Go.
My pendant, fuck, shit, it does like a reaction thing. Ah! Shit balls.
God, what can I do?
There was like two things.
Mhm.
I have two things. There's, sorry, my
No,
notes
fine.
are all over the place, and I'm freaking out.
Use it.
Reach. Okay. reaction. When attacked, have a reaction. 2d8 lightning damage is destructive wrath.
Yes.
Does that sound familiar?
It does. Yep.
Okay. And then, do I have? I can't remember if my ring is charged. I want it. Yes, it is charged with the lightning. So fuck it.
Well, you have Wrath of the
see him,
Storm, which is where you get hit by an attack, and then you can do 2d8 lightning damage or thunder damage, your choice. They have to do a save against it. However, you also unlock Destructive Wrath, where you wield the power of the storm with unchecked ferocity. When you roll lightning or thunder damage, you can choose to deal the maximum instead of rolling. It can only be used once before a long rest.
Recharge after a long rest.
So you could do 16 points if he fails, and it would be half that if he succeeds.
Does it matter about if I can see him? Because it just says reaction.
That's a good question. Yeah, I guess you kind of have to be able to see them to know where to aim the lightning. You could do it. Oh yeah, because it's not an attack. So yeah, I think you'd have to see them.
Is this based off of Thunderous Rebuke, the Tempest Cleric?
I
Forget. It's been a long time since I researched it.
was going to say that was back in episode 38. So.
But go ahead. Rule of cool. Go ahead and do it tonight, and we'll see where it goes.
Well, no, like if it doesn't. If it, I don't know it saves.
That's cool. It's cool. Let's give it the old Saveruski here. 22.
Oh yeah, let's see.
That beat the.
Mine's my spell DC. I think this is 17. Yeah.
Okay. So you fire lightning out, and it arcs up and across the carpet, tearing at it and burning out little sections. It runs across, missing wherever the Baron is. The Sultan. But that's all the Sultan can do in this round. That's his two fancy things. So, Thaxel, you are up next.
Okay.
You've kicked up a bunch of sand off the ground that's started to settle on the carpet here.
I am pissed. I know I can also tap into this other section I pinned it, but it doesn't really say much. So, okay. I'm going. I can't see him though. That's okay. That's all right.
I'm gonna do a really quick stand for myself.
Oh, what?
A personal roll for myself.
Oh, go for it. Go for it.
Daxel, do you have Fairy Fire?
I do not have Fairy Fire prepared. And Dispel is, well, fuck. Okay. I'm going with my plan. I will cast Flaming Sphere at 4th level. And it's an unoccupied space of my choice. So we're going to put it at the end of the table.
We do know where he was last because Rhea was communicating with us.
Up to you. I'm just going to let each one kind of go with their role just to not pull us out of the immersion.
Yeah, no, I'm going to do it. I mean, I can move it next round.
I have a quick question. If you don't mind me interrupting.
So,
he's invisible, right? So I wouldn't be able to use my reaction for Hellish Rebuke on him, correct?
Yeah, you need to see him, I think, for that.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I was about to ask the same question.
Nice.
Sorry. Sorry for interrupting. I just thought that was important to ask.
That was a good question, though.
All right, so Thaxel, you have this giant flaming sphere at the end of the table. Markon, you'll be up next. What else have you got, Thaxel?
And then I'm going to now I'm going to save my movement. I'm going to bonus action.
Okay.
You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Fire elemental, bitches.
Nice.
Because I haven't done it yet. Where's my other?
And what's
fire.
that transition look like, Thaxel? What is your form? How does your form change?
It looks like hell is rising up and like wrapping its fiery like flames around me. And you see Thaxel's form like go into ash and come out like a fire. Beautiful fire fairy thing.
Nice. Okay, that's amazing.
And then she's going to use her movement. Speed is 50. 5, 10, 15, 20. Hold on. Crap, I lost it. Shit. Okay, go ahead and I will make sure this is right, and then you can go.
Okay. All right. Margon, you're up.
Okay. So I can't see him, right?
Correct. You know where he was last, as you saw through Rhea, which is just to the, like, I think 15 feet to the right of where Rhea. That's where he was.
Okay. So do you have enough movement to get to his last known location?
Let's see. You have, what do you have, 30 feet? So you can move
30
6
feet,
squares.
Yes. 6 squares, got it. So
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get in one of the square just below Rhea, or 2 below Rhea, or 3
so
below
like
Rhea.
right here? So like right here? Or you said below her, so like here or here?
Oh,
Or is it too far?
let me, so like any of these, square above where I moved your token, or the square below, if you're heading in that right-hand direction.
Can I position myself right there where I put my token?
Yeah, it's not moving the token on my screen from where it was.
Oh,
but,
it's not?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I'm moving my token.
But
Can I go just below where Rhea is?
yeah, right here.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it moves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bingo. Yep. Absolutely. And you saw her get magically encased in these, whatever that item was,
Okay.
chains.
So, because I don't think I can get her out of that, but what I can do.
I'll say you sense magic on him.
Mm-hmm.
Just to throw that out there, you'd sense some strong magic emanating off of it.
Because I'm wondering if I could use Dreadful Aspect if I can't see him.
Oh,
so Dreadful Axe. This would eat up my action. As an action, I can channel my darkest emotions and focus them to a burst of magical menace. Each creature of my choice within 30 feet must make a Wisdom saving throw. So if he's within 30 feet and I don't see him, would he still get hit if he failed a Wisdom saving? Can I use Dreadful Aspect on him then?
Go for it.
My action. Okay. And he would have the DC for it is 15.
Okay. And what kind of save was it again?
Wisdom.
Okay. 20. Dirty 20.
Oh yeah, nope, we passed. Never mind.
Curses, yeah. Nice. I'll say you do sort of feel a ping though, so you know that somewhere within 30 feet of you, the Sultan resides currently.
Okay, got it. All right, that's good information. Got it.
And I'll further say that you all know it because you were with the telepathic bond. You all able to experience that.
I would relay that to the team for sure.
Okay. Anything else? Any bonus action? Anything else for Marcon?
Bonus action. I'm gonna tell Josie to move up towards me on her turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did she end up with? A 1?
Yeah, she has a 1.
Okay. Awesome. All right, Aries here. Oh, gosh, and I don't think she's been. Whew. I know. I feel like it's been
I'm
a
gonna-
while.
Would I know that Aga was thinking about doing it, but would Barry have tried to dispel magic instead of Aga?
She doesn't have Dispel Magic.
She doesn't. I thought she did.
What level spell is Dispel Magic? 3?
Yeah.
So I don't think that she's updated these in a while, the spell. So I'm gonna say she has it, and I'm gonna say she's would definitely use it on you if she had it. So
Sorry, I thought she had used it in a different battle, or we had said she had used it. That's why.
Okay, probably so.
It's a third level.
All right, she has to roll. Hey.
I mean,
okay. She casts Dispel Magic, and she's sort of holding this Dispel Magic, and it's not taking effect. And she just closes her eyes and pushes all of her mental energy into this, and is able to slowly, some of the chains chink, chink, start breaking and before crumbling into dust, leaving behind just that little tiny broken chain that he threw in the first place. It's just broken in several places now. And you're free. Yay!
yay! Oh my God! Thank you, Ari. Thank you, Dan.
No problem. You are. Ari doesn't even know what to say. All right, Kim, you're up, and Aga, you'll be up after her.
Okay, give me just a second. It's gonna take me a second to get this.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll this first, and then explain what I'm doing if you don't mind.
Go for it.
Because I don't understand how they one. 2, 3. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Oops, wrong thing. D8. Oops. 4, 5. No. That's a D10. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna roll this first. So 28 plus 5. Right? Yeah. So yeah. No, it's 28. So Deirdre is on this horse, and she's flying in with everybody else. And as soon as the thing hits her, she's gonna try to push forward. I am going to move right about here. I'm going to expend a sorcery slot.
Okay.
And anybody who's like looking past her or in her general direction will see this little halfling lady who looks like she's afraid for her life. Like, kind of her head will snap back, and it almost looks like it's about to like break at the neck. But like her falls out, and as it falls out, it comes out black and starts to fall down past her shoulders and down her waist, and her face like changes, and instead of the little halfling old lady, her body starts to contort and convulse, and there's like this brown spot, and in the middle from her hairline down the front of her face is this white, like a almost like a birthmark, but it's like a pale white, like sheet white. And her eyes, when she kind of opens them, one eye is gray and one eye is the same brilliant blue that is Nana D's. But she shifts and her legs kind of extend, and she leans forward and like puts one hand out in front of her, another hand out behind her. And she says, "You will not break me. I will heal them, and you cannot stop me."
and I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing.
Nice.
Within a 60 feet range.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody gets 28 hit points. And she's going to be like totally really shaking. But she's not 28.
Oh, perfect.
But she
nice.
28. But she does not. She doesn't. When she's too shaky to shift back, and it almost looks like her feet have come out of the shoes and they split. Her legs are much longer, and instead of a halfling, she almost looks human, but not very much taller. only about a foot taller.
Nice.
But she does kind of she's kind of bursting at the seams of her clothes, but her face is extremely tear. Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, I couldn't hold it back.
Yay!
So, but yeah, so that and then for she's going to call out to Red, say, I'm sorry.
Mm-mm.
And
Don't be sorry.
My turn.
Okay. Is that what color was her hair again?
Black, jet black.
Okay.
I can change the thing really quick too. Hold on. I'll change it. This might take a minute, sorry.
Okay. Back down here.
I failed my roll. I'm sorry, guys.
There we go. Okay, nice. Tears in his. I just wanted to change the thing underneath too.
Yeah, give me just a second and I'll adjust what she actually looks
Nice.
like.
Ooh.
Hold on, give me a second. Hold on, I'm getting the right avatar. It kind of looks like this.
Nice.
The first one you had, I was like, Yennefer, is that you?
Ah, nice.
Yes,
Oh my
Yennefer
gosh,
power.
yeah. Beautiful. Well, that's some
Only-
intense healing.
The only correct choice.
Nice.
Bad bitches unite.
All right. Woo! Intense. All right. Anything else then for this round?
Her cigarette falls to the
Nice.
obviously falls. No, that's it.
Okay. Woo! All right, Aga, you're up next. You just witnessed this.
That was.
He's looking at
cinematic.
everybody like she doesn't even sound like she fucking. And I'm going to step forward to join my compatriots and leave Josie behind. And then, Dan, this is a little. I mean, I don't know how you feel about this one. I was reading the description of Dispel Magic,
Oh.
and all it says is choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. The range is 120 feet.
Mhm.
And it says any spell of the level that you cast this at is automatically dispelled. I would like to cast a 4th level Dispel Magic on Greater Invisibility, because I know it's happening in the room, and I'm assuming it's within 120 feet of me. But I don't know whether you will let that work or not.
Oh, let's take a look. All right, can you dispel magical effect you cannot perceive? Let's see. Let's see.
According to the way the just got water all over my hands. According to the way the spell is written, you don't
As
have
long
to
as you
see
can-
it.
If you can find it, all right. If you can't find it somehow, then no. All right. So if you can locate it somehow, even without sight, okay. You can perceive. Don't allow. Okay. Yada yada yada. Okay. You can't just choose a general type of magic and hope it lands somewhere in range. Okay, so what I'll have you do then is...
how do we add that back to our stuff? Hold on. Sorry.
No problem. You could make a perception check as a bonus action. I'm going to say with disadvantage because you can't see. You're just going to have to try and listen. feel any shifting or try and perceive it otherwise with something else in the room. And if you can perceive him, then you can do.
If I know that that's how it's working, if Aga knows that, then he's not going to cast first. The first thing he'll do is say, Rhea, take a deep breath, and then he's going to drop haste, and he's going to cast detect magic.
Ooh,
so
nice.
That he can see it glowing. And then once he has detect magic up, I think it's a 60 foot or is it 30 foot? Let me see. Where'd you go? Of course, now I can't find it on my spells. It's here somewhere though. I know I have it. Oh my god, all this pressure. Holy crap, do I seriously not have it? I swear to God I had it. I was just looking at the spell description a second ago. It's about, the cleric spells and stuff are all mixed in. That's why it's a cleric spell. Okay, there we go.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Alright, I was like, I could have sworn. Range says self. Presence of magic within 30 feet of you. Okay, so within 30 feet of me, I can make magic shit glow.
All right.
For me alone.
And is your token where you'd like it to be? I'm trying to
Yes,
find
it
it
is.
actually. You are
I am
there. Okay. 30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Just on the very edge of your perception with this spell. Boonk! You sense the Sultan's presence. Well, in that you see a bunch of lights.
Yeah.
Hit the jackpot.
I will try to not look at him while searching the room. And I'll keep an eye on him, and I will do my best to mentally communicate to the team where he is. I'm not sure if I can, real time in combat, be like a sonar for them, but I will relay his current location.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Amari doesn't hear you because she chose to refuse anybody
That's right.
but Rhea and Thaxel.
These things, they happen.
They do, but I want to make sure that I stick to that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else for Aga then this round?
I was gonna bonus action healing word, but I can't cast 2 spells in the same.
So you can. I like the critical role thing but I don't remember what it is actually. So yeah, let's stick with that. But I think it's
they're
level
both
2.
first level.
Then that should be fine. I
magic
think it's as long as the bonus action isn't higher than a level 2 or something. I don't know, but yeah, if they're both level 1, go for it.
Okay. Because Rhea won't be moving, I'm gonna go ahead and give her a healing word.
Aww, save yourself. I'm okay.
And
That's so sweet.
Oh my god, what's my wisdom? That's have 4 hit points.
I'd like to hold on.
Thank you.
I'd like to use my I have a thing that can re-roll that.
Reaction?
I have empowered healing. I'm gonna spend a northern sorcery point to re-roll to re-roll his thus for the heal.
Is that like a reaction that you can do for?
It's empowered healing. When you aren't incapacitated, whenever you or an ally within 5 feet rolls thus to determine the number of HP a spell restores, you can spend a sorcery point to re-roll any number of those thus.
I'm a little over 10 feet from you.
Yes, but
are you within? You.
Damn it! You go to and you're like, oh no, it's
okay.
You're too far. All right,
It's okay.
It's all right. At most, it would have increased it by 2. It's 1d4 for healing.
Yeah.
So
let me bring that down to
save the sorcery point.
Okay. Anything left for Aga?
That's it. That's movement, action, bonus action.
Okay. So what happens to Rhea at the end of haste again?
I'm just
Can't move
exhausted.
or take actions. That's
okay.
Super fast though. It's not my turn, right? It's
It
the
is.
zombie's turn.
Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Let's get what's her name? Josie.
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 So what would you like her to do, Marcon?
So,
Johnson.
I want her. Can she take something from me?
I don't see why not. Yeah, if it's a pass off, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pass her off a short sword because I've realized I didn't give her a weapon. And then I'm going to. I can't see the genie. This is Aga's detect magic, so I can't see him.
You
But
get a
I've told
sense
you where he
though,
is.
because you have that telepathic bond currently.
I'm gonna have Josie move in that general direction, but not specifically where he is.
Okay.
So like a little ways away from him.
Like 10 feet away, something like this.
Yeah, that's actually perfect.
Okay. She's just.
That's Deidre, by the way.
Oops, sorry, DJ.
Yeah, she's over. Yeah. Oh,
Don't you move me! Yeah. 30. All right, she can get up this far and still be here. She can be 10 feet away here.
That's perfect.
Okay, sorry. I'm all right.
What I can set up next. Actually, hold on. What I can set up next, hopefully it works. So,
Okay. So nothing else for her this round, this turn?
no, that's gonna be it.
Okay. All right, then up to Rhea, and you're pumped. You've got this haste. And it's just, the energy is completely sapped from you this round.
I'm so sorry.
She's gonna eat a snack. She's okay.
Nice. All right. He's so nasty. What's he gonna do? Oh gosh, no, I'd hate to do that now, but he is raging. Oh, jeez. Let me just take a quick look here.
Do it if you're real. TPK, right here.
Aga motherfucking Jones. Hush your mouth.
Motherfucker.
I was about to say I got a backup character on deck just in case.
Nice.
Just in case.
No backup characters tonight.
I got
Hear
like
me?
6 backup characters, yo. Let's
Okay,
go.
then
Exactly.
No, I'm done. Axel's my baby. Leave her alone.
Dude, I can't argue with that. I've wanted to play Aga for a long time.
All right. I think he's got a couple things he can do each turn. He's gonna his form once again. Well, no, you can't even see him anyway. You've got detect magic. Right. You see him back up out of your range, like he's preparing for something. But you do see the magic heading north in the room. Okay. All right, so I need... Where are we at here? Everybody to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, who's next to me?
Axel and Aga, don't forget you have the extra D4.
Yes.
Rhea, I think, is right next to you, Marcon. And
She
Agus.
gets okay, so anyone that's within 12 feet of me gets my charisma modifier.
15, isn't it?
Nice.
Or 10?
I think it's
How
10
many
feet
feet of you?
I think it's 10 feet. Yeah, it's 10 feet.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Aga and Rhea.
Yeah.
I'm a large creature, though. Does that still
You're
count?
not that large, honey.
I'm an elemental.
Nice.
I'm a large elemental, so how many spaces?
Which saving throw is this? Dexterity?
Dex saving throw, yep.
Well, I'm not good
Okay,
at
and
this.
what's the bonus you give us? It's your charisma, but what score is that?
+3.
Okay.
Plus
Nice.
3. I gotta do math, man.
5, 10.
Okay.
Still just out, Faxel.
16.
Even as large.
Yo, what? I've never gotten so lucky in my life.
I got super lucky just now.
Nice.
My dexterity is -1.
Mine too.
I rolled a 19, right, with the
Ooh.
+4 on the blessed die,
Uh-huh.
with +3 from you.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
All right, let me go around. What's your total, Aga, for your dex save?
26.
Woo! Marcon?
Nice.
It's actually 17.
Okay.
Oh no, my fault. It's not 17. It's 19 with my modifier, but my negative modifier.
Okay.
I have to factor that in.
Gotcha.
My save's like +2. That's it.
Curses. Rhea?
With the bless and Marcon's help, it's a 28.
Nice. Okay. So, Ray, you're actually not going to take any damage from this with your roguish thing.
Right.
Yes. Thaxel?
So dex save is a 19, but as a fire elemental, I'm resistant and immune to a bunch of shit.
Are you resistant to bludgeoning?
I am.
Excellent. And Imarai?
I am 12. And nope, I'm not resistant to anything.
Okay.
Well, not bludgeoning. I'll say that I am resistant to something, but I'm not really not bludgeoning.
Okay. All right, it's Aga and Rhea that save on this. Super close for Marcon and Thaxel.
Well,
no. Oh, Sultan. Rhea, you're the only one that escapes damage, though.
Wait, can I because Marcon is next to me, can I see him like struggling and hand him my subscriber die?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, great.
I appreciate that.
Oh, and I believe Sword Thief said that if anyone needed it, she'd give hers too. So Thaxel or Imarai, do either of you want Sword Thieves, or should I roll a die for you too? Here, I'll roll a die so you guys don't have to decide. It wouldn't be fair to me. Okay, 1 through 10 Thaxel, 11 through 20 Imarai. 19, all right, Imarai, you can roll a, it's a D14, so you can roll a 10 and a 4 and add that to your saving throw. Same thing for you, Marcon. I'm sorry. A 10 and a 4 and add those together on top of your 19.
Oh, that is wonderful. Hopefully I get lucky.
I still have my subscriber die. But
okay.
Save
That's
it.
not
19.
bad.
I got 19.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's close. Does anyone else have any die that they would like to... so for any current subscribers, because I know there's been a lot of gift subs as well, which is fantastic.
Mine is 26.
Okay.
With the additional.
All right.
Yeah.
If there's any folks that are subscribed currently to the channel, they can give...
Why do I feel like this is going to kill me?
They can give a player a subscriber die, which is currently a D14, to add to one of their rolls. So if anyone has any such thing currently and they would like to give theirs to one of the players, let me know now and we'll add it in.
Gentle reminder, Rhea won our roll for inspiration at the beginning of the session.
That
With 699?
Yep, we all rolled remarkably low.
Well, crap. Okay, well, I didn't think I had it. Well, then, yeah, I'll give that to
Mari.
Mari.
Yeah, give it to her.
607, 642 was everybody else's.
What do I have to roll now?
Let's see, it's Bardic Inspiration, and a level 11, I think it's a D10. Does that sound
10.
right? So go ahead and roll a D10 and add that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, not the time for a 1. Yay!
I know, it was so close to just be a teeter. Yeah.
All right.
So 24.
Okay, that's a save. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Tono. Actually, so I think that Nana D is currently in the clear, it would seem. But Thaxel is still in desperate need. Not that you have to, but if you wish to, you're welcome to. And she can add that.
Give it to Thaxel, Tony. The luck point for the Thursday group.
That's so sweet.
No pressure, Tony. You don't have to. You need to save it.
To be fair, Thaxel is sitting on like 106 spare hit points right now.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey.
she's going to be fine.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be all right. Yeah.
And she still has all her uses of wild shape. Except
No, I
for the one.
don't.
No.
I don't.
It's just this
Elemental takes
one.
up both.
I thought you had more than 2 at level 11.
Yeah, are you kidding? No.
Whew, okay. Well,
gonna die,
I haven't
then.
seen so for now.
giving it
Okay.
to-
All right, go ahead and roll
he's
your
giving it to
D14, Thaxel. See if it's enough.
Me? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
thank you, Tony Montana.
Thanks, Tony, because I didn't want
Thank
to.
you.
Woohoo.
I still have mine that I haven't used yet this month, but I'm trying to really hard save it.
Luck
Uh,
point.
I mean, okay, so an extra 11 added to my 19, so 30.
Okay. Everyone saves. However, everyone takes half damage except Rhea with her evasion. It's like, bounce, I'm out. Instantly, seemingly out of nowhere in the ceiling, meteor after meteor come in a barrage.
Jesus Christ. That's 2 level 9 spells.
Oh, they're items. Yeah.
Chill the fuck out, Dan.
I'm sorry. He's got like the best of the best. He runs Paelay. Okay.
Burning all the loot, guys.
I think this is the part where Aga goes unconscious after 2 spells.
All right. This
So
is our...
since
I'm going to split this up between fire and bludgeoning. So it's 79 points of bludgeoning damage for everybody. Halved,
Wait.
though. It's halved, so it's
Hold
actually
up.
40.
Hold up. 79?
Well, it's halved, yes. Rhea takes none. Thaxel takes, has to be 52, so you're still sitting. You good?
Holy fucking shit. We need to run.
Yeah, we're
I'm
not.
We need to run.
Anywhere.
We're not
I'm
killing
sorry,
anything.
I'm not going anywhere.
All right, poor Deja, the tears still in her eyes. Oh, casting all this healing, and this comes out. One lands squarely on her just from that.
Oh, no,
Pins her
we're about
down
to
on the
get our
ground.
cheeks stopped right now.
Oh.
the last thing
question.
she says is, I failed you.
oh
No!
Oh.
So I'm immune to fire because I'm a fire
Okay.
thing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Fucking hell. I think
And
that
then, but also I
aren't
am
tieflings
resistant.
to fire?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Thaxel. You're absolutely right. Let me get you back down to 12. And then everyone's saved, and this is 67, so that would be 34 points apiece. But for you, Thaxel, that would be 17, because you have resistance to bludgeoning as well.
Well, I also just read this is bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. Is that
Okay, yeah, this one's definitely magical. All right, so that's 34.
Oh, that sucks.
So 46 for everybody else. 34, not Rhea.
God damn.
80.
Wait, what? You said 34 was the total for everybody?
There's a roll for bludgeoning and a roll for
Okay,
fire.
well, how much was the fire?
32 was the halved amount. Or
Okay,
34,
so
sorry.
I take 16. I'm as a tiefling resistant to fire.
Nice, okay.
I am barely standing right now. Holy
so it would
shit.
be,
I'm immune to the fire, but the bludgeoning was how many again? I'm sorry, 34.
Yes, 34.
Guys,
Mhm.
I have 4 hit points.
I think it's time. I think it's time.
I think
for
it's
us to go.
time we get the.
Yeah, I think it's time for us to go.
Amari
Yeah.
is laid out on the back of the horse.
Amari, fallen unconscious in her new form. Fire sort of smoldering around her precariously close. Continue. I mean, just to set the scene, meteor is still coming out of, apparating from the ceiling. Just crashing around you. I'll give you, like, if you all had a plan for something like this, I will pause our combat and say if you have something you want to do collectively for the rule of cool, you're welcome to.
I think we exfil right now.
Oh, it's time for us to jump
Yeah,
up
we
on
gotta
these.
get out of here.
Jump up on
Yeah.
these
We
nightmare
get out of these
steeds
nightmares and we get out
and
of
just
here.
dip into the ethereal plane.
Absolutely.
Fuck outta here.
Absolutely. We need to
Who's
get out
gonna
of here.
drive?
On her way out.
Yeah.
Hold on her way out, Rhea is going to grab one of the cards randomly from the deck of illusion and throw it in the middle of the room. as a decoy.
Nice. Do you have
Yes!
the table? Is that, did I give you the
have
actual
that
thing?
table.
Nice.
No, you said I have 17 cards from the deck of illusion. I just happen to have the DMG in front of me.
Nice.
Is somebody gonna grab?
Yes, we're grabbing.
You're on.
Don't worry.
Mark,
Don't worry.
You're on the horsey.
She's on.
Yeah.
She's on my nightmare, and I'll lay on hands her so she can get up.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
You breathe in this smoke and brimstone from these meteors as you return to life, MRI, over the
All right.
horse of Markon.
MRI, I got. I put 10 hit points in you.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Where's that after dark warning?
Do you touch her thigh and give her 10 points of healing?
Nice.
Okay.
All right. So, what'd you get, Ram?
Oh, I didn't. Do I roll? What do I do?
Yeah, I'll
Is it
let you
supposed to
do
be
a roll
playing
and-
card, but I don't. But there's no like chart to it.
There
I don't have
isn't.
any playing cards.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't have a playing card next to
So
me. I'm
deck of
sorry.
illusions. Just go ahead and roll whatever it is on the table. I think there's a table.
We
If
need to
not,
get
we'll just
outta
make
here
something up.
right now.
Okay. How about this? I'll roll and then I'll count down because there's no like number next to it.
Okay.
I'll just-
Perfect. Meteors continue to crash around you. One lands squarely on Josie.
Oh yeah, I figured she was dead. I figured.
I feel like Josie's like running around with a short sword. Just squash. There's just an arm with a short sword sticking out of the underneath.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
As it smolders. What'd you get, Ram?
Well, it wasn't what I was hoping, but I'll take
Aw.
it. A Medusa,
Ooh.
a Queen of Spades. So I got a Medusa.
Nice. The card slips out. The heat from the meteor sort of blowing it up in the air and landing over somewhat close to, we'll say close-ish to where the Sultan is. And Medusa springs up, snakes springing about as meteors crash in the center of here. The rest of you call your nightmare steeds by name, and they open up in these black portals, spewing this miasma from the other realm. As you climb on board Markon, you pick up Emerai, and as you're pouring the hit points into her lair over the horse to keep her safe and balanced, before getting astride the huge Koshmere nightmare. Everyone else piling on theirs. How's Aerie doing? Oh, wow, damn, she's alive. Okay, so everyone's on their things. And you just leap into the other realm, into the portal. You have your horse summon the portal.
Can I call out for
We're
Reyes?
gonna win that one.
I
Can I call
I
out
would
for
like-
Reyes?
sorry.
Let me have Emerai go ahead.
I just want to, as like he's whatever, as she's coming awake and feels them moving, she's gonna call out for the Reyes horse.
Okay. It comes out of a portal. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's only going to respond to Rhea. It's tied to Rhea. Ooh, and I guess you had them all out? I don't know. Did you want to have
Yeah,
them
they
all
were.
out?
Well, she said she told me to take care of it, so she's just gonna call for it, whether it hears
Okay.
her or not.
All right. You know what? Make an animal handling check with disadvantage, just in case. Just in case you get a little bit of a
that's
bond.
fine. I'll do it with disadvantage.
Oh.
Natural one.
Will that do it? Yeah.
Welcome to my everyday.
You call the horse's name.
Oh wait, Miss Johnson. Miss Johnson.
Miss Johnson horse.
This is Rhea. This is Johnson.
Awesome. And Thaxel, what did you have?
So I'm still an elemental. I haven't called for Rohirrim yet.
Okay, yep.
I am, but I'm still bamfing
Okay.
out of there.
hmm
And I'm heading back to Oliver because I'm not leaving him there.
Okay. You just do this
I do like
fire
a dash
elemental-
thing.
Beautiful dive out of the thing. Let's see. So can you fly in that form?
That's what I was looking at. I have a 50-foot speed, but it doesn't look like
Ooh. Okay,
flying.
and falling damage I think is a D6, so I think it's a D6
That's
for
fine.
every 10 feet.
Whatever.
Is it every 10 feet? So let's see, you're probably, I would do 10d6.
okay.
You're about
Whatever.
100 feet up. It's nothing too bad, especially for a fire elemental.
Well, I got 68 hit points, so if that's 60, whatever. Like, I'm going after Oliver. So if I fall,
that would be or 15. Mm-hmm.
Are you rolling damage for that, or do we even?
Sorry, I was gonna have you do it. Go ahead. You can roll 10d6. Because you'll be leaping out of this hole down onto the do a 3-point hero landing on the bottom.
Oh my god. Okay, well I have 8.
You hear not only the meteor is still crashing, but you can now hear the Medusa's making noise, and you hear the Sultan catching the sight of some of you bamfing out, just roaring and just internally, emotionally tortured, whatever's going on, just in this rage, still roaring and smashing.
Okay. 5, 10, 20... 3 times. Wait. 20 plus 12 is 32 points of fall damage, which, whatever.
That's not bad. That puts you at what, 90?
I'm at 36 hit points in my fire elemental.
Oh, okay.
4. That's how I felt. And then once I fall, however close they are, I'm going to go up, drop the elemental form, motion Belle to hop on as I climb up on Oliver, and do like a little kick and say, ride, go, go.
Did you shift
Run.
back to your Thaxel form?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just chunks of molten Thaxel start falling off as you break out of that form into your Thaxel. Get up, owl up on the Oliver, and ready to roll. Everyone else, as you step through, as you ride through the portal into the ethereal, and the portal seals behind you, the rage of that roar, the cacophonous sounds of meteors crashing into the ground and Medusa hissing and this Sultan swinging and roaring all just fade away. And you see the city-esque buildings are sort of wavy, rough concepts of buildings. But you see dead. So many dead in the city. The spirits just sort of skulking about the city roads, some leaping off of buildings, others just sort of peeling and rotting in this spiritual form as you ride whatever 120 feet, whatever you get in that plane. It's really, you're all pretty aware of how dangerous it is to remain here, but as you're heading to whatever destination you're going to bamf out of this, that's all you see. Left, right, everywhere.
I'm gonna puke.
Off the side of the horse. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh man.
We didn't know what we were getting into.
Woo! Sultan
So
is
everyone's in
lit.
the ethereal except for Thaxel.
Who's like scurrying out through that city. Yeah. They're like sort of with you, just in the ethereal.
I mean, I'm sorry. She wasn't going to leave her pets to
Yeah.
that asshole. Gotta save him.
Oh, well, that was fairly intense, but a lot of fun. That was a fun. Well, yeah, we got to see Imarai. We got a bunch of. You guys really held your own against the Sultan.
We didn't do an ounce of damage.
Oh, man, yeah.
That was way too much.
Sultan is stupid because he has so many items that bolster. Like, if you're, I guess I don't want to give too much away, but Sultan has a lot of those things, and he ruled over like items that bolster. Double Dan voice.
Yeah.
No one needs that. Yeah, sorry. But you all left relatively unscathed, sans MRI, but, healed up thanks to Markon's quick thinking. And, whew! You lived. That's great. That's really great. Oh my gosh. He has this ridiculous one of his trinkets has power word kill. And I was like, he was trying to get like a lot of people, but if he whittled down people, he definitely would have popped that off to like, oh, there's just a few of you left. So I'm like, please, everybody, let's do this.
Oh my God.
So, but I love that the way it went down. Kudos.
Yeah.
And all right. Sorry, I'm still like, it's gonna take me an hour or two to process all this and kind of get down from it. So. Well,
all I know is Amari is definitely not going to be okay with what happened.
Nice. Beautiful.
Aga's going to go ahead and second that one.
Yeah.
Amari's not going to be cool with this.
Nice. I mean, in truth, I think that it's A, very true to your characters. B, I think it's the perfect time in your journey where, because you all haven't really encountered anything, I don't think, yet that seemed possibly approachable. That's just been really overpowering.
Wow.
So I think it's a good, check. Like, ooh, some of these baddies are out there.
I don't know. I think this is the second one.
Oh, what did we get before? Sorry, my memory.
The massive monster in the fucking ocean.
Oh, damn! Right? Yeah.
We didn't even try and fight him.
Right. Yeah.
Well, the purple worm was pretty intense too.
Which one?
Purple worm.
But that was many levels ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That was.
Yeah, if we face the purple worm now, I think it'd actually be kind of easy.
Yeah, you guys could destroy it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Be like, where are you going?
So just so you know, Half Donut, I wanted to make sure that I kind of stayed true to what I had already talked to Dan about.
Mm-hmm.
So given the strength of the psychic stuff and her history,
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a check for myself to see if I could keep control.
Oh, yeah.
And I missed my check by 2.
Oh, bummer. Oh. But that's juicy. They're just settling in with Nana Dean. It's like, in the middle.
Who is this?
Wait. Yeah.
Love it.
Saxa will process that later.
Yeah.
She doesn't even know.
Awesome.
She was a fire.
Beautiful. A huge thanks to our viewers that for the inspiration die, and I think one of the players
Literally saved
as
some
well.
of us,
Thank
yeah.
you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. And thank you so much, players. Killer tonight. I love. There was great role play. There was great battle tactics and fun and awesome. So thank you all so much. I had a blast tonight. Okay. And of course, thank you, viewers, for your being hilarious and being here hanging out with us and just making this all the more fun. For anyone that's new, of course, you can catch, if you've missed any of our campaigns, we have all the episodes go up on YouTube after. You can check us out over there. Consider subscribing. You get all this stuff every week. Starting this Monday, we're adding our 4th campaign. So we'll have 4 a week. Tonight, this was Kier's Lament, our all-evil group. In case you couldn't tell, we had some awesome evil action with Raising Dead and stuff like that. That was legit. That was my hair will be ready. So catch us every Tuesday night here in Kier's Lament from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern Time. Friday nights, we have our drama campaign, good aligned. Stormfall, that runs every Friday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Every Sunday night, we have Obsidian Scar, which Victoria DMs, and Saxel and I get to play in. Woohoo! And that also runs every Sunday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. That's sort of an exploratory campaign with some conspiracy theory And oh gosh, it's just a lot going
Book
on
club.
in that one. Yeah. It's
Dildos.
good. Yeah.
And dildos, yeah.
Yes,
Pretty much.
it's sparkling.
It's all about that dildo life.
Nice. Or death, as one of our poor characters may have found out. Compatriots. And then starting this Monday, upcoming Monday, Steph, who may or may not still be in chat, Steph Skiles.
She's still here.
Nice. We'll be DMing that one. And let's see, I'll be playing in that. Is there anyone else in this group? No, I guess it's just me.
In
playing
spirit.
In that. Yes.
In spirit, yeah.
We'll be playing in that, and that's every Monday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. We have a theme. And that has a lot of intrigue, and there's floating cities and forbidden magic and other things like that. So, okay, anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic night, and we'll catch you all soon. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.